Yeah, that's fair.
It's because I started shuffling my magic cards.
Good for you, Zoe.
I'm kidding. My left arm is trapped under a kitty cat. I can't do shit right now.
You mean you can't shuffle single-handedly?
My pinky is going numb.
I'm about to unsleeve my pauper deck and start shuffling it raw. Anyway.
Raw dog that deck.
Yeah, you're raw dogging it.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, do we want to play Dungeons and Dragons, you guys?
What was the recap? Someone do the recap.
Before we do, Barb, I pulled a $55 Pikachu at Packs and Plugs weekend.
Hell yeah!
Fucking nice.
Yeah.
Was it a big fat gay Pikachu?
It's got a rainbow crown on.
Yeah, so it's at least a gay Pikachu.
That's King Gay Pikachu.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Very good.
So long, gay Pikachu.
So long, gay Pikachu. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. I hope you guys had a good week. Thank you for being amenable to switching for Wednesdays so we could all be here. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we need to go over beforehand. I hope everybody had a good week. Where any news? I was gonna say my big life change this week because I started playing an MMO again.
Yeah.
Which one?
The award-winning MMO Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn.
Gabe, it's like you want Mike to be mad at you again.
Yeah, I hope you guys had a good week. But let's get into some Dungeons and Dragons. And let's do a quick little recap of what happened last time. Does anybody remember?
Nope, not really.
I didn't write it down.
All knowledge has left my body.
The capital city.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Where'd we go?
We found Penny. I know we did that.
You went to that bar. You found Penny. You also talked to Odessa.
Yes. People were like, "Wow, runes!"
And
learned what god my half rune is of.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't fucking Kaya P, was it?
No.
Oh god, I should pull up the lore document, huh?
It's Iappa, wasn't it?
Yeah, Iappa. There we go. Thank you.
Good old Chalupa.
My
good friend
god
Chupacabra.
names based on Meso and South American words are not strong.
Yeah, there a lot. Many of them are based off of words in Quechua.
Well, there you go.
Pretty cool.
Others are Final Fantasy characters or video game characters. I don't know. It depends.
And where's the center of that Venn diagram?
What do you want?
I'm the center of that Venn diagram.
Hell yeah.
God is actually Gabe.
That's all caps though.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. Oh yeah, Luna learned there was one god. Because the god of the ocean was like, let me talk to my manager about Greg.
Oh yeah, we did talk to AC. Everything's a blur. You have played like 4 games of D&D since then, so it's fine. It's fair.
And Elune has been in like 3 of them.
That's so true. Elune's been in so many of them.
Christ. Let the man rest.
Is Elune fucking multi-sessioning out here?
Yeah.
No, Mike uses him as an NPC.
Yeah, he's making special guest appearances.
Mm.
Mike loves that boy. And I'll indulge him.
We all love that boy, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But yes, you guys went to the capital city, did some splitting up. Shanty and Florian went off to a brothel.
And Easy. Not Easy.
Yeah, no, not Easy. Shanty and Florian went down to a brothel to hang out. Where
hang out, air quotes.
Hang out.
Shanty had sex and
hanging in a brothel.
And EC had sex ed. Or not EC, sorry, Florian had sex ed.
Yeah.
Whoa.
EC went with Ganigel and Shanty. and they went to go visit some of their contacts to see if they could get any information about the current rune situation and what might be going on with our dear friend Shanty here. And then Luna, Elune, and I think Arisander was there too, right? I don't remember.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah. Went to go talk to AC and hang out elsewhere in the city, where they did in fact talk to AC and had many revelations there. Shanty, Ganigel, and EC went to the Silver Spoon, a bar run by Odessa, who... Oh, Florian showed up later, I think.
I was at the Silver Spoon. Yeah, because we went into the back room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think later on in the evening is when you went to the brothel. Sorry. Listen, I've also played in like 4 D&D games, okay?
Doing great.
Thanks.
I haven't played in any D&D games and I don't remember any of this, so you're all doing great.
Yeah, you've got like a full-time job and shit right now, huh?
Not sure, but...
and you went to a convention, actually, didn't you?
I did. I did also spend 12 hours teaching people how to play.
Exactly. We've all been busy. But yes, you guys went to your contacts because Ganigel and Florian worked with this group here in the capital city a little bit to give thanks for the help that they provided for Avan. And, to make some connections and know some people. It's always good to, know people around the world. But you were able to talk with Penelope, who is a half-orc monk, very studious, very knowledgeable, and who nerded out about meeting somebody who actually has a rune in them. 2 people who have runes in them, actually. So weird. She studied this all her life.
Only 1.5 runes.
It's even better because that's even weirder. Shanty's even more special because she's never even heard of that before.
It's not about the size of your rune, it's what you do with it.
I'm half the rune, but twice the man.
You found some information out about what might be going on and got a request to join you in your travels because she doesn't want to lose this opportunity to talk to and meet and study like actual real life people who have runes, and not just read about them in a bunch of scrolls and old books. And everyone said, yeah, that's cool. She can hang out with us. And then that's it, I think, right?
Pretty much, I think that's what we called it, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So do you guys go to bed, I guess?
Yeah.
Right, because we have a meeting the next morning, right?
Yes, early next morning. That's right. Let me... Is there a way to just move everyone here? Yeah, I can. Perfect. Oh, who can forget Rick Drugs?
Rick Drugs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you guys got some drugs. That's right.
We did.
You can't stop in the capital city without their #1 export.
Yeah.
So true.
Drugs?
There's a lot of drugs in capital city, yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's a city.
There's both a lot of drugs with an S and there's a lot of the members of the drugs family with the Z.
Yep.
I propose the next campaign be about the drugs family.
Okay, I'm down.
That'd be interesting. Are you running that one, Zoe?
No.
Shotgun Rick Drugs.
The way you said no, Zoe, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that.
Someday I will try running a module.
I believe
my
Yeah,
solemn
That's
promise.
the like Dramatic Cage. Remember that time that I tried to start DMing and it just was like, no, I do not have the brain fucking capacity for this shit.
You were doing great, but I can understand. Yeah, it's not for everybody for sure.
Also, yeah, just yeah, that was a fun thing because one of the people came with the character and was like, this character is an isekai, and it's like, I don't know what that means.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I don't speak anime, so this is gonna go real well.
But yeah. I don't know. We know Shanty and Florian went off together to spend the night somewhere. I
They
think
were
EC,
holding hands and skipping and giggling like school children.
Yeah, definitely.
EC and Luna went to like an open air.
Yeah, we went camping in a park.
Yeah, there we go. That's what you guys did
The most open air place to be.
in the city.
Outside.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We did our best.
Not to put you on the spot, Gabe, but I wanted to know about the thing that Florian carved for Shanty. Did you think about anything?
I don't remember. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. That's
Message
fine.
me during the session and I'll see if I remember.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure Alun and Aristander went off to sleep somewhere, and Gnigel's like, it's set up a
My favorite
And
alley.
can sleep anywhere.
I was about to say, yeah, I set up a hammock in an alley.
Honestly, in the capital city, he probably has like a little hideaway somewhere
Sure,
already set up because that's where he lives, generally speaking. So
he's got his little safe house, or
he's got his little.
What-
Maybe it's probably not even safe house. It's probably just a like an alley that nobody uses. That he has like a place that's out of the cold.
The locals know that's his spot.
Yeah.
so true. Rick keeps it clean for him,
Oh, that's so sweet of him.
and by keeps it clean, I mean like make sure nobody else sleeps there.
This is the VIP room.
Yeah, I
There's
don't.
only one hole in the floor as opposed to the usual 3.
That's the hole where Nigel sleeps.
Yeah.
He just fits perfectly into the hole.
This is my hole. This is my hole. It was made for
It
me.
was made for me. Yeah, I don't think anyone. I know me, Alun, and Penelope are catching up. Do we want to continue to do that over text?
We can
Or-
just continue to do that over text. I don't
Yep.
think anyone's gonna be mad at each other by the end of it, right?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it'll flavor some interactions, but I don't think it's gonna like be a big change or anything.
Yeah. I would just say that Penelope knows the gist of Illusion. He wouldn't go into super detail, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't unless anyone else has any plans for the evening. You guys wake up the next morning bright and early to go in your visit with another guest character. The guest being Rick Drugs so far.
Yeah.
Cognition's also
The
around here
perfect
somewhere.
house guest.
Hmm.
Cog is there, but you haven't gone to talk to him yet.
Nope.
He's just
There
hanging
he
out.
is.
He's got
Boy.
all of his hearts.
Hmm.
They love him.
Florian has his lungs. Cog has his.
Uh-huh.
Cog would love to dig around inside Florida.
He would.
Whoa.
And I mean that in a purely medical sense, because that
Purely
boy
medical.
Always purely
does not
medical.
top. He's the one that gets dug around in.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry. I'm on
No,
one
you're
today.
absolutely right.
No, I mean not specifically about Cog. I'm just on one today.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys wake up bright and early to head to the Royal Keep. I'm going to make the assumption that EC is the one that's going to gather everyone.
Okay.
Maybe fair.
Oh, let's do actually. Let's have everybody do. Would it be Constitution for jet lag? Do you guys think?
Maybe. Yeah.
Wisdom?
Which way around the world
Yeah.
did you travel?
You guys went back later.
So no jet lag.
Oh.
Okay, I trust
Jet
you.
lag is only in one direction,
Going left, west, or east?
going east.
Oh, you guys went east.
We did go
Well, that's
east.
not
Oh.
back then, is it?
There's so many things I have to think about right now.
So-
Time zones is not one of them.
So there's also a fun thing about people and their perception of time. Backwards and forwards is never an accurate way to describe time because sometimes people think backwards means
Yeah.
the time number go up, and sometimes people think backwards mean number go down.
Yeah,
So
you guys traveled east.
Okay.
we
Then
went east.
in that case, we would have jet lag.
Jet lag. Here we go.
Over
if you push a meeting back 3 hours, if the meeting's at 3 o'clock and you push it back 2 hours, what time is it at?
Oh, that's true. That's at 5 p.m.
It's at 3.
So-
Yeah, it's at 5 p.m. Yeah.
Some people would say 1 p.m. Push it back 2 hours to 1.
Yeah, that's fair.
They're wrong. So
I agree that they are wrong, but it is fair for them to. It's a free country.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess everybody make con checks to see how you guys deal with jet lag.
Am I right in remembering that Florian and Shanty shared a room again?
No.
I believe you had Florian have his own room so he could have his
Yes.
educational moments.
Florian had
yeah.
sex ed in private.
Last night, yes. Last night, yes.
But maybe Shanty
You
would,
got-
at the end of the night,
Sorry.
knock on the door to be like, "Hey, you good? You need me in there while you sleep, or are you good?" Because he's like doesn't want Florian to like have an episode and be alone through it.
Oh, that's really sweet.
But I'm sure Florian will be awkward about checking in.
Yeah. He acts all big man. I did things tonight. I'm a big boy.
Hell yeah.
He saw at least one cheek from Flair.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, let's get context from everybody else. We got one from Florian.
Sorry,
One
I haven't actually launched the game yet. Let me
That's
just do-
okay. Aloon got what's Aloon's con check modifier?
Oh,
It's okay.
uh,
Not a save.
3. It's 3.
Okay, so Aloon got an 8. Oh, Luna's fucked up.
Luna's fucked up.
Oh man.
He's so EB.
What's Shanty's con check? Because this is a check, not a save.
2.
So, oh yeah, Shanty's fine. Shanty got a 20.
All right.
So I just roll. I click on Constitution
Yes.
in the thing. Yeah.
Oh.
Nigel's fine.
Michael. I believe in you.
Michael might be asleep.
Is Michael here?
Did Pasta claim him? Did the talk
Mike!
of cards and Pasta claim him?
Mike.
We were talking about cards for a little bit.
What if I called Michael's phone?
We could call
Mike.
Michael's phone. I will roll for easy.
Okay.
I'm gonna call Michael's phone.
That's fine.
Do it.
Okay, easy's fine. So it looks like Aloon and Luna are having a little bit of jet lag. A little bit of
Luna's
issue.
gonna get coffee.
Hello?
Michael?
Hello.
Sleep.
Morning.
You good?
Oh.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
This.
It's Riley.
Hi, Riley.
I was checking to see if you were asleep because you weren't answering, so I said I would call you to see.
Yeah, I was asleep.
Okay.
Well,
Good
sorry
night.
you fell asleep.
It's okay.
I'll see you
Yep.
Mwah.
Aw.
Are you okay, Mike?
Mm.
Mike must be putting on his headphones still.
Okay.
Hello?
You good?
Hello.
Hi, Michael. Are you good? Do you need to go to bed?
No?
Are you sure?
Yes?
Okay, I'm just
Okay.
making sure. So we're getting ready for the next day. Everybody made con checks for jet lag. It looks like Luna and Alune are having issues with the time difference. But outside of that, we were under the assumption that EC would be the one to gather everyone up for their early morning meeting.
Probably.
Okay.
So, yeah. Oh, Come here, sweet lemonade. Ow. EC gathers everyone up and heads to the Royal Keep.
Cool.
All right, EC.
Yeah.
You grab everybody. I would Alune and Luna have some trouble waking up. What are some remedies?
Which one of them is sleepier?
Luna is very like she actually no, Luna's a full elf, isn't she?
Yeah.
Never mind. Fuck. Luna's
That's
just like
what's crazy about it is that she's still trancing. It's been 8 hours and she's still trancing.
Luna's fine. Fuck, I forgot Luna's a full elf. Luna's very fine. Luna just needs a little bit extra coffee because she's like, oh, I started trancing a little too late last night, so now I didn't get a full trance.
EC
Also,
picks up a
she looked
limb.
and knew somebody would need it.
Oh, whoa. He has not. He's been very, like, out of focus.
Hmm.
Hey, it's okay, buddy. I've been there. That's Michael to
Yeah.
a limb.
Hmm.
Thank you, Michael.
But EC's like, good old wolf?
Yeah, just a little,
I can keep carrying you.
I was up all night, not, like, yeah.
I bet you were.
No. No, I just, I'll be fine.
Do I set you
Hey,
down?
is there like a coffee? Yes. Is there a coffee shop on the way?
Mm-hmm.
I think
We can stop by any bodega and get a bacon, egg, and cheese and a coffee for you.
That sounds righteous right now.
Mm-hmm.
okay. EC puts a loom down.
Yeah. Yeah.
They get their bodega meal. It's a special right now, or something.
Nice.
I don't know. Then did Thorn say what part of the Royal Keep, or if it was at the Royal Keep?
That your group will be meeting someone at the Royal Keep. So I'm sure if you announce yourselves, they can guide you to where you need to go.
Elune takes everyone there and says, we're in a mysterious clutch. We have a meeting.
Yeah, one of the guards, as you like head to the gate, one of the guards looks through some of their meetings for the day, and they say, oh yeah, looks like you're looking to meet with the Grand Arcanist, the Grand Wizard.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, is this all your group? Looks around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Is
Yes,
Penelope
sir.
with
Ari
us?
there?
Yes, Aristander is there.
Yes.
And Penelope?
Yes, Penelope is there as well.
Cool.
Yes, this is all of us.
Okay, they lead you towards the keep into the throne room. I'm gonna copy all of you guys. Give me a moment.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's up?
If if Florian asked for Flair's cell stone number in case he had questions, would he give it to him?
Yes.
It's amazing. All right. Just curious.
What does Flair charge per minute for calling him, though?
Blair is not someone who needs money.
True.
So true, bestie.
He doesn't do the consort thing for the cash.
No.
It's about the art.
Yeah.
It was never about the money, Spider-Man.
I would like to elevate
It's
this.
about the Mets, baby.
It's about the sex, baby.
Oh my god.
Okay, to see these portraits again, it's been a while.
It's been
Yeah.
some time, hasn't it?
I mean, I haven't seen any of these portraits.
You don't know who any of these. Actually, you know,
Nope,
you recognize
except Alphys.
one of these people, yeah, or the two of these people, yeah.
Two of them.
And Undyne.
Yeah. As you walk into the royal hall, I guess that's what we'll call this.
The throne room.
Yeah, the throne room. It's like the
The meeting room.
yeah
The,
the what? There's a word I'm looking for. Fuck.
The public
Parlor?
thoroughfare.
No, not parlor. It's like where you like the audience room. There we go, audience room. This is like where
Auditorium?
they like take audiences from the public. Say. But yeah, you're led in here by a few guards. You see that there's a couple of people here talking very early in the morning. Most of the guards are looking a little bleary-eyed, but still like at attention. You do see the familiar face of the very tall drow woman sort of looking at you. I would say Shanti and Ganigel, you don't recognize her, but she does like look at your group with like an air of like, oh, it's these fucks. Gives them like a very small nod of recognition as you guys come in, because she has been expecting all of you.
EC gives Undyne a returning very terse nod as EC, just looking at the majesty of the area, feels like these are very important people, and if she says anything, she's gonna mess something up.
Florian gives Undyne the chin, you know?
Yeah,
The nod.
Yeah, she does the upwards nod. Yeah.
Yeah.
Luna's trying to be as prim and proper as she can, which is pretty prim, pretty proper. But...
Yeah, she's got a lot of experience.
What color
So
is she?
Luna's
Good question. I think she was orange last week.
She orange.
She's brown.
yeah.
She's got
So Luna's
the,
kind of slouched, and he's drinking his coffee.
Yeah, she's
Shanty's never seen a room this big and is like
Color
staring
faded.
at the ceiling, like in awe.
It is
Um,
very large. Go ahead, Patrick.
Nigel is realizes he's in essentially a throne room and is looking around for jewels to steal.
Yes.
That is one thing. While it is very large and like the architecture is very ostentatious, there's not like a big show of wealth, which is something that maybe surprising for some people. I don't know what everybody's like view on the monarchy is. They're like, the people are dressed well, like some of the royals that you see, but there's not like a bunch of paintings on the walls, or like not everything's covered in like gold leaf or anything like that. It is,
Yeah, that's weird.
It is very restrained for like a royal hall.
That's how you know they've really got money. They're humble rich.
This is not the capital city of Osmela, right? This is just
This is not the capital city of Osmelo. This is the capital city of Ambershall.
They just named it capital city, but it's actually
Yeah.
not the capital city of the country.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
They were being real snooty about it.
It's ornate, not opulent.
Yes, that's
It's
a
aspirational.
Very good. Very good.
great way to put it, Michael. Thank you.
I rolled insight to see if it's because they're poor. Florian's probably gonna assume that they're on hard times.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can
Florian
I roll
abs-
insight to see if they're poor?
Sure, yeah,
Can I roll insight to see if they're poor?
absolutely.
I look at the king's eyes? Are those the eyes of a man with very little money?
Roll insight. Yeah, you guys.
Insight. What's his credit score?
Loon disagrees with us on the basis that it's a monarchy, so
Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, fair.
Canagel, there's nothing interesting for you to steal around here. Kind of sucks.
Aw.
Maybe these guys are on hard times.
What a fucking bust.
Shit.
Honestly.
Why are we even here?
Shanty, you have met many different people who like flaunt their wealth in many different ways, and you've met very few people who have no need to flaunt their wealth, but you get that sort of energy from
they're
this place.
humble.
They have
rich.
no need to flaunt their wealth. They're literally like the rulers of the land. They don't need
Everybody
to
knows
prove
they're
it to anybody else. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
The what really shows like Shanty, like you can tell, I'll give you this because you rolled a 15. Like the amount of people on duty, like,
Just to hire a staff this
is
large.
impressive. Yeah.
yeah.
Like there are places that you've been where like you've seen a lot of people on duty and like, wow, this is high security. The amount of people walking around the halls and like standing at attention here, what you've never seen like this many guards in the place.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen like lots of people employed, but with like really low quality gear or like supplies, or very few people on guard with like very high quality
Yes.
equipment. Never before have I been like, oh, there's a shit ton of guards and they're paid well and outfitted well. They must have a lot of money.
Yes. And like everybody knows where they're going and what they're doing. You don't see anybody like milling about.
Everyone belongs here. Yeah,
Exactly.
No one's like just hanging out or
Yeah.
like solicit.
Yeah, and then the only people who are sort of like hanging out are like a couple of the like royals who aren't the king and queen or some of the people here.
Who like live here maybe, or like are on break from doing noble stuff. I don't know.
Or maybe they're
how
like
that works.
early for court or something. They're like there's
Got
reasons
here.
for these people to be here, but like
I wonder if Shanty knows what like court is.
he probably thinks like it's like actual judicial court.
Maybe. I think he just assumes that like if you're a noble, you like have a job at the castle probably, and he doesn't know what that job is. He's never thought about it.
It's court. You're a judge, right?
Yeah, you go to your job at the castle where the court happens. Cool.
But yeah, as you guys all walk up, you're very quietly like ushered in. You can see the people here are having a conversation. You can see Luna. No, Florian wouldn't know this actually. And Ganigel, roll a history check for me, please.
Did this happen after the before times?
Yeah, these people were definitely not alive when you were alive.
Oh no!
Okay.
Did I find the jester? I didn't find the history.
Loon's too sleepy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Luna and Ganagio, you recognize most of these people. So this is Queen Deborah. This is, oh god, hold on. I need to look at
Balloon
my...
elbows
oh, there we
Ari.
go.
I think that one's on the coin.
So this is Queen Deborah. This is King Dustin. This is the princess, Talia. And Nigel, you've heard of this guy before. He has like some like markings that you recognize. Let's say that some of the markings on his robes you recognize. He's not his clothes, I should say.
This is the guy in sky blue.
Yes, the guy in sky blue. Yes.
Yeah.
This is Waka, the Grand Wizard.
Is he played by John DiMaggio?
Maybe, who knows? Let me.
Is he
In a-
slightly racist?
In a concerningly racist way.
I will go ahead and give you guys their nameplates since you
Oh, okay.
recognize
We're
who these
safe.
are.
I know his name is Waka, but because there's a U in there, I keep reading it as Quokka, and I'm like, this is just a friendly marsupial.
Oh,
No, this guy is announced into the room by the singer from Disturbed every time.
He wrote a spell about it, and now it always happens.
Yeah.
It's like your Discord intro music for rooms.
I will say as well, Luna and Nigel, you both know that if you're going to greet the royalty, you greet the queen first because she is the ruler. The monarchy is based on a matriarchy here, so you would know that for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, hi, this is Mysterious Clutch. We have to meet the Grand Archmage.
So as you guys walk up, you can hear like the tail end of a conversation that Waka and Talia are having. Oh yeah, you guys, some of you know Alphys as well, actually.
I wave at Alphys.
She waves. She like gives you a very subtle wave back.
Yeah, just while Easy's talking, I'm like, oh, recognize, hi. What's up?
But you can hear Talia talking to Waka, asking about actually, who's trying to listen in on their conversation?
Florian.
Yeah, for
Luna.
sure. Yeah, let's get
Squidward is.
let's get perception checks from the people trying to listen in.
All right, let me look.
Not
at
bad.
Let's get nosy bitch disease checks.
Luna's got big ears.
Yes.
Luna does have big ears, perfect for
Mhm.
trying to listen in.
Easy's passive is better, but she just doesn't care.
Yeah, that's
Okay, Squidward has a +2 to
figured.
perception.
Okay.
Squidward got a 14.
14. Squidward hears like a little bit of this.
That's okay. He doesn't have ears.
What?
I would actually say Luna and Nigel hear most of this conversation. Florian and Elune, you hear a little bit less. But the gist of the conversation comes down to Talia asking Waka about some sightings in the southern half of the city, about the arcane disturbances. Wondering if there's any update on that. And he's letting her know that he will have a report ready within a day or two, because things are still he's still trying to find out as much information about what it might be. He doesn't quite know. I would say Nigel, roll me an insight check for these two people.
Which two people?
The two people talking, Waka and Talia.
Okay, and Talia.
Yeah.
One for each? Or...
No, just one for the two of them. Okay. There's like this like strained like you've heard like people, like especially like higher ups in the army, talk about things without talking about things, and you get a little bit of that feeling from this conversation.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So like there's a conversation between the lines.
Something
happening.
like that, yeah. But as you guys come forward, you see they all sort of greet you, and EC does her wonderful introduction.
Luna starts to try and stop EC for a minute, but then realizes she doesn't actually care. Let EC finish. And looks at the Queen and King to see like what they're gonna do about it.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing, right? Because Ganijal like also doesn't give a shit about like he's not like anti this monarchy, he's just kind of anti monarchy in general.
Yeah.
And so he doesn't really give a shit about like protocol for talking to the Queen or any of this bullshit. Like
We've got important shit to do.
exactly.
Yeah, so as you announce yourself, EC, or announce the group, I should say, you see they all sort of look towards you, and you see Waka like about to say something, but then like stops and turns back to the Queen, and she sort of like does a like dismissive wave, and she's got like this very polite smile on her face. And she says, I have heard it's very nice to meet all of you. Thank you for your guild mistress let us know that you were coming, and I appreciate your prompt arrival, being on time. I know adventurers have such busy schedules.
Yeah, are you the Grand Archmage?
She like her smile widens. And she like looks at EC, very amused.
Luna starts to laugh a little bit. Like,
The novelty of someone who doesn't know who she is must be wonderful.
That's like that's what you get from her. She's like, oh, this is fun.
someone not groveling at my feet. This is good.
Young Wolf, that's the Queen.
Oh.
Yes, I am Queen Deborah. This is King Dustin, His Royal Highness. You also have Her Majesty, or I don't know what the proper terms are. I don't remember if it's His Highness, Her Highness for the Prince or Princess, or Majesty for the King and Queen.
Saving the pasta or throwing it out?
There's a way to do
Whatever
it.
you want to do.
Fanfic. I'm gonna be real with you.
If the Queen is the one who is like fully in charge, then would he be the King Consort?
Cool.
Is that like the title?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
King
it,
fuckboy.
Also, like
it could be. It really depends on the monarchy, right? Because the Queen of Queen Elizabeth II's husband was Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh.
by
So
our
he wasn't king.
Oh, he
Philip.
was still a prince. He
by our
wasn't even a king.
standards, she'd be Queen Regnan, I believe.
Queen Regent, yeah.
I think the
not
point
Regent.
Regnan?
is that it depends on what country you're in.
That
Okay.
makes sense.
So whatever I say is correct. Fuck yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll go around and introduce everyone. This is His Majesty King Dustin, Her Highness the Royal Princess Talia, and we also have the Grand Wizard Waka. And who are you all? I'd love to get an introduction.
I'm EC, and just sort of looks around. That's Luna. That's Florian.
It's a half-hearted curtsy.
That's Shanti.
I give a little bit of a bow. Nice to meet you, Deb. You too, Dusty. How you doing?
Like when you say Deb, you see the king like look at his wife, and she's just got this huge smile on her face.
Nigel
Howdy, thanks for having us. It's a very
barely
big room.
contains like a snort of laughter when he says that.
Happy to be in this this big room of yours.
Absolutely. We're so happy to have you here. You are all such a breath of fresh air.
That is Penelope and Nigel back there.
Nigel does like the kind of 2-finger salute off the top of the head.
Oh, I almost didn't see you there. Hello. It's very nice to meet you as well.
He raises an eyebrow but doesn't say anything.
Yeah, that's a special skill. He's really good at not being seen.
Very interesting.
Understand? Understander.
Aristander does this like big bow and says, "It's very nice to meet you, Your Majesty. And may I say the royal, the royal gardens are looking as green as ever." And she does like a little, like a polite little laugh, and she says, "I see you are acquainted with the court." And she like looks at Ari for a moment there. "Haven't you performed here before?" And Aristander gives a smile. "My troop has, that is correct. I wondered if you had recognized me." And she gives you a smile. "Oh, I could never forget a face like that." And
Yo, Loon, this woman's flirting with your man. You gotta step in.
Loon's looking back and forth in his thoughts. Wait, hold on.
And this is a loon. He throws an arm around a loon.
Ari's partner. I say I cross my arms.
Yeah. I don't got any fancy titles. I'm adventurer.
Of course. Well, you are salt
Loon
of
tries
the
to
earth.
bow, but Isi's holding on to him, so he squats a little.
You're all
Should I bow?
salt of the earth and very important to many people. I know this to be true. Many people count on adventurers like you to help them out of tight scrapes. So I understand that that's what you're doing here today, correct?
Yes. We're supposed to meet with
The Grand Wizard.
Archmage, that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about something to do with Shanty and me.
She nods.
Luna steps in at this point. They share an affliction that we think the Grand Wizard may have some insight on.
I feel like the Grand Wizard's just gonna tell the Queen. I'm just saying, we're being dodgy.
You guys are in open court, so
yeah,
it's not that you don't want to tell her. Okay, interesting. She like looks at Luna for like a second, like lingering on you, Luna, and then just sort of like nods very politely. "Well, I shouldn't keep you much longer, but are you here in the city for very long?"
EC looks to Luna. Is this where I tell a white lie?
Luna nods.
Hold up, Queen. I gotta lie to you real quick. Let me think for a sec.
Hold on, Queen.
It's, in so many respects, EC is just death from Discworld.
I love it.
EC just sort of turns. "We can be here for like. We came through a tree, so like we can leave whenever."
I see. Well, I would love to invite all of you to a ball I'm throwing this weekend.
Ball.
If you have the time to attend, that is. But
Like, is there like bats, or is this like a
Fancy party.
putter situation?
Luna leans over and mutters, "Fancy party."
EC just immediately blanches.
I
Very good.
I don't
would-
have any good clothes for a ball.
I would not be offended if you
Got
refused. I just wanted to offer the opportunity. I'm always so happy to meet new people, especially people such as yourselves.
I'm sure some of us will be happy to accept the invitation, myself included.
Okay. Well, open
He looks to
invitation.
Luna like, what?
I will make sure that we reach out through the proper channels and get you your invitations. Feel free to come. No pressure, I promise. But I've taken up too much of your time. Let's let poor Waka here have his time with you. I'm sure he's very busy, so whatever you have to talk about must be very interesting. I do believe, and she looks over at Talia, who nods, and the queen looks back at you guys. Yes, the princess will be joining you. She has some knowledge in arcane matters as well. She's a very prodigious sorceress, if you didn't know. So
that's cool.
She may have some insight to your predicament. But I shall allow you to go off and talk shop as it may be. But it was a pleasure meeting all of you.
Thank
You as
you.
well, Highness.
Yeah. Good meeting you, Your Highness. Dusty.
Dustin's King Dustin's eye like twitches a little bit, but he's got like a smile on his face as he gives you like a very short nod.
I want to roll an insight on that.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, never mind. All right, never mind.
Shanty
He's
has
smiling.
made
He
an
must be
enemy.
Zoe, what were you saying?
Luna's gonna. Can I get a vibe check on Talia?
Yeah, absolutely.
That would just be an insight. May
Yes, go ahead.
Mother, may I roll an? Oh! I
Um,
don't know if this needs DMs at that point.
no, I can. Well, maybe. I'll say what I can say in front of everybody. And I'll give you a little bit of insight off of everybody because you got like a 28. Jesus Christ. So, the queen is legitimately very like enchanted by you guys. She, I think at this point you sort of, what did you roll for history? I don't remember.
15, I believe.
15. Okay.
She rolled well
Oh,
enough to get
nope.
stuff.
Yeah.
off,
Okay. I would say you would know that Queen Deborah has a history of being let's use the word frivolous. She's has a history of being like a little bit of a frivolous ruler. Nobody's had like really any big complaints about
Like a Louis the 14th. Not like a pre-revolution France sort of.
Yeah, no, not pre-revolution France. Like she does a fine job like keeping the peace and like making sure people are taken care of. But she is very much like she wants to like throw fancy parties and do fancy things, and like her what you heard from Ari, the comment was very much the Royal Gardens have been a pet project of hers. Like the beautification of the city is something that she's put a lot of effort into. So she is like very like sincere in being pleased to meet all of you. You also know King Dustin is the one who's more like about the work of being a royal.
He's more administrative
Yes.
minded.
Yeah, yes, very administratively minded.
He's more public image.
He's the one who has like put forth the effort. Like there's been like a crackdown on a lot of the crime in the city. While
And yet
obviously
Rick Drugs still runs at large.
obviously like Rick Drugs is still at large. There's people are gonna do what they
Rick
want.
Drugs has his own entrance. Okay. He is welcome in the castle whenever he wants.
But like violent crime in the city has like he's gotten like actually chokehold would be a good word for it. He's gotten like a pretty like stiff hand on like violent crime in the city. And he is much more like, I am the king, I am a person of power, and you should respect me. So maybe a little bit annoyed at Shanty calling him Dusty. But he also
Royal Dusty.
he also
Mr. Dusty.
he also is not the ruler, and if the queen dies, Talia is going to take the crown. So he's not like in line for being the ruler of Ambershell.
Yeah, this is a matriarchy.
Exactly. Talia, you get a very, very well put together like facade, not facade. It might be genuine, but she's very, very well put together, very prim and proper. You've got a 28 insight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, this I will tell you in DMs later. But she doesn't seem like her mother. From the conversation you sort of got with her with Waka, she's taking an active interest in the city and things that are happening in there. So she is much more about the actual people and not just like throwing parties and being fancy. Waka seems to be there's maybe some tension between him and Talia that you notice now. I think maybe when the queen mentioned that Talia was going to be there, you see he got like a little stiff. But
Yeah,
it's
he did.
but it's maybe it's like you're not like entirely sure. Maybe it's just like, oh, I have to babysit this queen in training who won't just let me do my stuff. Maybe he's hiding something. You're not quite sure what it is, but there's
exactly
definitely
happy to have her with us.
yeah. It's like obviously he has to let her be there, but if it was like his preference, she would just be off doing something else and let him run the magic business. And I will give you this for I'll give you this for Alphys and Undyne as well. They've just been sort of like looking at each other while the queen's been talking.
They're like, I'm not part of this conversation, so I'm gonna look at this other person.
Yeah. They're just like having a silent conversation. There's something going on there. But yeah, that is what you get with your insight check. And as the queen dismisses you, you see Waka speaks up and he says, brothers, come on, let's go to my office.
Oh no!
Gabe,
Oh,
Gabe,
wow,
Gabe,
all
no.
right.
Gabe, no.
Blitzball.
I'm so glad everyone has figured that out. Sorry, I jumped the gun a little bit here.
You're good.
Oh.
You're good.
You see, like, wait a little moment. It's like, oh, you mean us?
I so want you to just
Points,
play him as
looks
like
around. Me?
like a fucking stereotypical like Transylvanian you're like, you want to come to the office?
Oh, boy.
Ah."
This is my really bad Waka Final Fantasy X impression.
Well, don't worry,
It's
because
very
John
good.
DiMaggio's voice was also really bad.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
I
Okay.
think that performance deserves an Emmy.
But yeah, he leads you guys down the stone hallways, and Talia is following very closely, as well as Alphys, sort of lagging behind the two of them as you guys follow them down. You go down a couple of floors until eventually there's like this room he opens where you can see there's like a lot of magical equipment, like alchemy stands, and like you can see places where people have like spell components and like spell books and things like that. And he sort of like walks past all of this and leads you to his office. You can see it's not like a super big office, but it's got like this desk and it's got like these bookshelves just filled to the brim with a bunch of different tomes. As he sort of like moves to take a seat behind his desk, and then remembers that Talia's here as well, so he will like sort of snap his fingers and conjure up a chair for her next to him behind the desk. until he once everybody's like settled in, he'll take a seat, and he says, "So, fuck, I do this to myself." So what's up, brothers? How can I help you?
Yo, dog, we gotta, so you got filled in by Big Dog Thorn, right?
No.
Oh, damn, okay, you know what the R word is, right? Not the bad one, like the magic one.
He looks at you and like, am I gonna be cancelled?
Almost certainly, my dude.
Yeah, we've got you caught in 4K. This is everything's caught in my cell stone. The 4K is how many carats the gem is.
Hey, what could you tell us about like runes?
Oh,
Yeah, that's the R word.
I understand.
Oh, I put my cell stone away.
Oh well, runes are a. I'm just gonna talk in my normal voice. I can't. I need more practice. I've lost it. I used to be able to do it much better.
You used to be able to do it, yeah.
I
More
know.
common goof back then.
I need to spend more time practicing being racist before
I need to. I need to.
Yeah, it's fine.
I need to watch a little bit more like of some clips of Waka. He like thinks for a second. Well, there's they've sort of been on the world forever. They predate us. It's like the history is kind of hard to explain. Kind of looks over at like the group of you. It's like, you guys know much about them?
Wait, I think EC's gonna delayed realize something. Did the queen announce Talia's last name?
Oh.
The same last name as hers, yeah. I mean, she didn't say it, but it's her daughter.
Oh, so there wasn't like a name drop?
Not specifically, no.
Oh.
But it's I those of you who would know about the history of this place, it's the Ambershall. So their last name would be Ambershall.
Damn. That's a natural one to connect. Oh shit, Kapok's talked about the Ember Shells.
Oh.
Nice.
But
Yeah, actually, yeah, they never actually said their names, but like it's kind of assumed that you would know, so
I
Maybe
think
on the way
EC's
down, EC's like, "Hey, Luna, what's their last names?" Because Luna got the history check.
that's true.
Miela, what is their last like? They said like they were queen, but like they only gave one name.
Oh, their family name is Ambershall.
Kill Bill Sirens.
There.
And then it's at this moment when they're talking that EC like realizes and like looks at Talia like, oh. So there's no easy way to say this. I have one, and Shanti sort of has one.
Yeah, I got like half one, but you know.
Luna's eyes widened a little bit. She didn't think they were gonna drop pretense this quickly.
You see Waka's like eyes go a little wide as he looks at you, and like leans forward in his desk. I don't mean any offense, brothers, but can you show me?
Oh yeah, sure. You want us to like disrobe to our comfort level, or
what is it with you and disrobing to your comfort level?
I mean, I want to be comfortable.
Disrobing to his comfort level. He is not currently robed to his comfort level.
It's less dropping pretense and more Thorn arranged this meeting, so.
So he's probably cool.
Yeah.
There's a level of trust that entails, yeah.
EC looks at Shanti like weirdly, like you know you don't like you can get like different clothes if you're like not.
I mean, clothes are expensive, and I mean I look good. I like what I'm wearing. But I mean,
But
like
though you
the
like
the
comfortable.
scar like runs down the chest, runs over the arm. You know, it's like a whole like half body thing.
Well, is that the
Yeah,
real
that's the
or just
reason.
your scar?
Oh,
You tilt
that's a
your
good
head a little
point.
bit like an owl.
I feel like maybe both. It's a great question.
Penelope sort of like leans into Shanty and said, "When I made it appear, it was on your forehead. Remember?
Oh, so I just been getting naked for no reason?
You don't have to undress."
Oh, okay. Heard. Thanks. Thanks, Penny.
Uh-huh.
EC just sort of like, well, I mean, it worked yesterday. Hey, Kapak, just, I mean, come out.
Come out,
I
come out,
choose
wherever
you.
Yeah, as you sort of speak to Kapak and try to access that energy within you, it's not the same as yesterday, where she sort of I wouldn't
Embodied
say,
me.
yeah, embodies you, or you like allow yourself to become her avatar, but you do feel her power surge. And the rest of you can see like the glowing rune on EC's forehead.
Luna is going to watch Waka and Talia instead of looking at EC. Because she knows what that shit looks like.
Yeah.
Is there anything worth stealing in this room?
While everyone's distracted.
Nigel, what do you think is worth stealing?
I
Tiny
mean,
things.
lots of things.
Anything
Think
over
of
a
the
5 gold value.
Like,
Yeah.
do you like?
Can I go and just like check out the size of that Erlenmeyer? That could make a great.
Yeah,
bomb.
like, do you like magic stuff? Do you like arcane components? Because there's plenty of that in here.
Sure. He's not that picky.
Look
It's a
expensive.
compulsion. Like it's just something he does without
Yeah,
even realizing
yeah.
it sometimes.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll me. Ooh, this is interesting. Go ahead and roll me a D10.
Sure. That's a good number.
Okay, go ahead and roll me another D10.
Is it drugs? Oh my god! Please let it be drugs. Though.
You do steal what like seem to be some like dried leaves in a sense
Oh man.
that do have a little bit of a pungent scent to them. Yes.
Oh my
Someone's
god.
been visited by our good friend Rick.
This is very funny.
Do I know what they are?
You'd have to spend some time like examining it to be sure. It could
Yeah,
be
definitely
weed, but maybe it's
I'm
not.
definitely going to spend time examining it. That's exactly what's going to happen.
No. God, okay. Yeah, as Luna, as you sort of watch them, you see both Waka and Talia's eyes just immediately go to the rune on EC's forehead, and like there is a little level of like awe. I'm gonna transfer over your critical to here as well. You're 28. There is not a lot of surprise on Talia's face. There is much more surprise on Waka's face. But a lot of it is overshadowed by just like the awe of seeing somebody manifest this ancient, powerful, magical sign.
Nigel disappears while nobody's paying.
Let's go. It's time for praxis.
You see Talia sort of like, you like, actually, both of them have like open mouths for a second. Like Talia's mouth opens, like hangs there for a minute, and then she like catches herself and closes it. But Waka's just like staring, like slack jaw, like a fucking yokel at you. See, like, oh my god.
Walker, no offense, but you should never open your mouth that wide for that long unless someone's paying you for it. It's just a little light on her forehead.
Oh my god.
Luna gives Shanty a very light backhanded slap on the shoulder.
What? What, did I say something wrong?
A little too familiar too fast, dear.
Oh, sure. All
That
right.
is.
I'll tone it down.
Save the sexual stuff for Florian.
Walker's trying to find his words. Wow. I've never seen one of these in real life.
He looks back at Luna. Are we sure we got the right person? We're supposed to talk about this thing. If you no disrespect, but you've never seen one.
Well, Penelope hadn't either.
Here,
I've
these
heard
are
of them and studied it
rare and
before, but
ancient. It's extremely remarkable that we have one and more than one in our group.
and then as you say that, Walker takes a second, and then Talia looks surprised as well. Actually, you see her, and they both lean in and start looking at the rest of the party, and then Walker's the first one to speak.
Which one is it?
There's another.
Luna realizes she may have let something slip she shouldn't have, but then she remembered that she did say that we have people sharing an affliction. Yes, we have Isi, whose rune is whole, and then we have a different situation. And Luna looks over at Shanty and Penelope. Would you two like to explain this?
I look at Luna with am I allowed for kind of look can I talk? Should I?
She gets a little okay, yes, come on.
All right. Yeah, I got part of one. It's not a full thing. I can't. Well, maybe. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna close my eyes and concentrate real hard. And try to manifest the rune on my forehead.
What cantrips do you know, Shanty?
Shocking grasp. Let me look at the rest.
If you, I will say, if you cast shocking grasp and try to focus on manifesting it, it'll show up.
I have guidance, resistance, thaumaturgy, message, gust, shape, water, shocking grasp, ray of frost.
I think shocking grasp would be the one.
I do that.
Okay.
Thematic.
He's really scrunching his face up a little bit.
Yeah,
and then he kind of eyebrow cocks up, one eye opens, he's peeking. Is it there?
Yes, and as you sort of your hand crackles with electricity in the air, you sort of put it up so that nobody has nobody touches it by accident.
Yeah, I hold my hand up in the air like it's a dangerous weapon. It's a live wire, and you can my whole arm begins to open up a little bit. The scars begin to glow and crackle.
Yep.
And just
But I specifically focusing on trying to manifest the symbol while casting the spell, you were able to manifest it. And Walker sort of looks dumbfounded and that's a lot of magical power in one place. No, not to say I'm a slouch, but how long have you had these?
Oh,
He looks at Luna. 10 months, right?
Yes, almost a year.
It's gotta be dang. It's hard to I never really kept count of the days.
It's longer, I can only assume.
Well, when's abouts did Captain Radcliffe die?
Luna shrugs.
Oh, it's more like when's about did I kill him? It's gotta be a year or two, maybe.
He nods.
Or a few months.
Wait, so did you? Shanty turns, or Walker turns to you, Shanty. Did you kill the previous wielder?
So that's the thing. Maybe. I don't really know if he was the previous wielder or not. And if he was, it was probably for a very short, brief period of time.
Okay.
Did like a ritual and summoned a mighty storm.
You see, he like as you're talking, immediately pulls out like a notebook, a blank one on the table, like sets it out, opens it up, and then like goes to the wall of books behind him and starts like looking through and grabbing one tome here and another tome here, like brings them back over to the table. If you don't mind explaining exactly when you first got it, both of you. Wait, or actually, and then he stops. It's like, okay, you came to me for a reason. You've had these for a year or more. You for 10 months.
Mhm.
Has something happened recently, or?
We are looking to safely extract that, not from you, but like from your friend.
Yeah, all we've heard about these from everywhere and everyone is that the only way to get one out of a feller is to kill that feller. And I'd like to, find a non-lethal way to remove a rune from someone.
And I do have reason to believe that killing the person and then magically reviving them will not work based on what little precedent we have.
Like bound to him, like spiritually.
Yes.
They sort of look at you. And they take a moment and then they say, okay, I'm going to share something with you and you all have to promise to not let it leave this room.
Yeah, okay.
Luna nods solemnly.
EC raises an eyebrow.
Good Nigel's probably already left the room.
Love him so much.
And my sword. No, Luna nods.
And my axe.
He like looks over to Florian. I need a confirmation.
I'm sorry, I was not
before,
listening.
dude.
You need to promise not to let this outside the room.
Ah, yeah.
Is that how Florian says it?
Dude, you can't even tell your mom about this. Are you sure?
Like an NDA or something.
Yeah. He puts a hand over his heart and raises his hand a little bit sarcastically. I solemnly swear.
Yeah, it's an NDA is in no dorks allowed. And I like flick your nose.
You actually see Aristander like think for a second and looks towards Elune and says, I'd love to stay, but this might be beyond my pay grade.
If it's like a safety thing, yeah, you might want to stay out of this.
Sometimes just knowing something can put someone in danger, and he kind of like looks towards Elune and then looks towards Waka. We're already in enough danger typically. I don't want to add to that. I know you're going to stay, I assume.
Yeah. Unless you think I should leave?
Maybe. But you guys are all going to be traveling together, right?
Yeah.
Like subconsciously, but like you see, like grabs like Elune's sleeve.
Oh.
No, okay.
No, I'm as much as I'd love to stay with you guys for all of your job, I do have other things that I need to do and people to take care of. So I don't think it would be best for me to be privy to whatever information this might be.
When I get out of here, I'll bring you back.
I can just wait outside. It's fine.
Okay. Go catch up with Debbie.
She laughs, and I'm sure she's very busy, but she did invite us all to a party, so maybe I'll go talk to her later. But I'll be outside. You just let me know when I can come back in.
Okay.
And Aristander sort of like takes a bow and like looks at Waka, and Talia's like, not that I have loose lips, but sometimes just knowing something can be dangerous. And just like very respectfully bows to both of them and leaves the room.
Lou kind of gives that, like, you know, when you're a kid and, your person just leaves. You're just like, oh.
After the door closes, Gnigel's not here either, actually.
I don't know where he is, but he's
somewhere
here.
else.
He's about.
After the door closes, he like very like quickly speaks a few words in Draconic, casts a spell, and you can see like there's like a seal around his doorway.
Oh.
Some
serious shit.
Is it like a cone of silence sort of thing?
Yeah. He's not like merging the wood to the stone or anything. Just like
not
zone of truth.
He's just kind of closing the door.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what Luna's a little concerned about.
Yeah. He like takes a moment. We have a relationship with a certain group of people up north. I don't know.
Are they the bird guys?
He like looks at you alone, and like, I'm sorry. You know about the Valken?
Yeah, we hang. No, but so my mentor is a very powerful druid, and he connected me with them, and we had some questions about some runes. They gave us a little information. We did some research up there, sort of.
Okay.
For a time.
EC Nezrin did tell you that that like northern island or like somewhere in the north is where her mom is like probably like based out of, and maybe like there's like something going on up there in relation to like where Nezrin's mom was.
Yeah, I mean that's also where he met back up with Sylph, so that makes sense.
EC's just like face is just EC was never meant to play poker.
Yeah.
Actually, and hearing the word Valkene, Florian, go ahead and roll me a history check.
Ooh. Dice don't fail me now.
Makes the horrible realization that we're probably the most knowledgeable in the room.
Oh,
very
gosh.
Funny. Never mind.
Can I actually use my
yeah.
a session?
Yeah, go ahead and use inspiration for this for sure.
Okay. Is it the same dice?
Yeah, 2d8.
Okay.
Go.
Okay, 14.
That's something.
That's way better than a 4.
Yeah.
So you maybe weren't paying attention as much during this history lesson, but the name sounds familiar. They're you know
which name again?
Valken. I can spell it out.
Thank you.
They are you know that in Zamorzeni, especially when you were around, there weren't like military companies or stuff like that there before. It was pretty isolated, but there was a group of people who were like what you know is like they were like religious people touched by a god or something, and like their land was like protected from the cold or something. You don't like know a lot of specifics, but you've heard of it before, like once before.
Okay. Okay, gotcha.
Fab, what are you saying?
Were you?
Oh, sorry, I was muted while I was shooting. Is there anything he can learn with an extra D6 worth of stank?
It could be. Depends on what you roll on a D6.
Oh.
Well, I'm giving him wheel.
Okay.
Okay.
Wheel.
I meet Florian's eye and we share a knowing look, and you feel like your memory is working better.
Oh, incredible!
Okay, that's a 16.
It's a little bit better.
He gets at least one useless fact out of this.
Yeah. So you, from like your history lessons, they're called the Valken, and they are bird people. They have like they look like what a typical humanoid person looks like, with like broad wings on their back. You also remember a little bit more that they are a very closed off people, who have a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? They have a very like religious, but not in the like trying to convert people into their religion sort of way. Like they're like Jews. They're like a chosen people.
Okay.
Yo, what up?
But of the god Sigrun, or the goddess, I should say, Sigrun.
Hey, yo, sick rune, bro.
Who is like specifically the god of their people. Like she's not like a general god. She is like the god of like Valkyries and Valkin, what their people are called.
Oh.
I feel like I just connected Valkin kin of.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, that's that. Sometimes I can be clever.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'd ask what you mean, but I'm not in the room, so it doesn't matter.
Florian perks up in recognition. Like this is something he knows about.
Maybe old, but he knows things.
He knows some things. Did somebody ask about it?
Waka was mentioning it.
Okay.
And Alun apparently knows them or of them or has met them, something like that.
Okay.
But Waka's like taken aback by all of this, but like nods. Well, the Valken are very knowledgeable about runes, although they have a long history with them. It sort of looks towards Alun. Do you remember what they told you about it?
Mostly I was asking because it was when Easy got it, and I was kind of like looking to like if it was causing a problem, how we could get rid of it. Which they told me what you would expect was like, oh, they have to die to pass on the rune, and I think they have their own rune.
They do, yes. Their ruler holds the rune of the wind.
Yeah.
Did she get it from like Sigourney or whatever?
According to their histories, yes, it was given to them by Sigrun.
Sigourney.
The Sigourney Weaver.
I believe their family name is Sigrun Brawny, but go off.
I'm pretty sure it was Sigourney.
Go off, King.
She snaps sarcastically.
Is there anything else, Gib, that I am forgetting that Lou learned?
They have, and this is why like what you know is just passed down through like somebody dying, is that they have a specific ritual when the rune is passed down. The next person has to kill the previous wielder.
Yeah. So the rune has to leave the wielder, but it's not nothing that there isn't like some kind of ritual attached to it. I think a rune doesn't just jump to a person for no reason. Like Luna touched the pedestal for Kapak, and
yes, I was
Icy's the one that got it.
I was not.
Yeah.
So you saw a rune out in the world then, and that's Waka talking to EC. That's interesting. Was it just? And he's like writing things down now. Was it just like in a temple or?
Yeah, it was in like a temple.
A like earthquake brought out an old like ancient temple, and we were just hired to explore it.
Huh.
Yeah, I tried to go like explore that temple like when we had split up, and like the earthquake had like shut it off. Like I couldn't get in there anymore.
I think the earthquake said you were done with it.
They
I guess.
Or maybe it got mad at me for disrespecting Kapak's corpse. Oops.
you see he sort of like looks towards all of you. We don't have any specific experience with runes in living memory, but we do have some history with them.
Yeah. And EC looks towards Talia. Apparently, this one like your family is like a follower of Kapak, so my bad for like taking it.
You see, like, oh, Luna, you're watching them like closely, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll an insight check again for me.
All right. I'm probably not going to do as well this time. Let's find out. Insight.
Okay.
I'm pretty good.
There's like this, like, as EC's like saying something about Talia, there's like this very quick, like, defensive moment, like just the slightest bit of panic in her eyes, and then EC says what she says, and like immediately she's like recollects herself, and she's like nodding along to what EC says.
Like, yo, sorry, I became the physical embodiment of your god.
And she nods and she says, many monarchs have a history of following Kapak. Yes. Many monarchs have been blessed by Kapak in the past, and the royal lines take that blessing, and typically that's why it's handed down by the bloodline.
But like we're cool because I have this and I like don't want to die. So like
she laughs a little bit. No, I don't think a monarch has held a rune in centuries, maybe even millennia.
Do you happen to have any history on? Well, did any of the royal line ever have Kapak's rune specifically, and if so, when did that approximately stop happening? Because it was an old temple we were in.
Very old.
Much before our time. In my studies of history, I've heard maybe. She thinks for a second. Maybe the halflings had it maybe a millennia ago or two. I'm not sure.
Luna nods.
I do remember there were some Kapak worshippers in Osmello.
Yes. Afan mentioned something about a sort of ritual among the soldiers, I believe. Not really a ritual, but more just a tradition that tied back to Kapak.
Talia nods.
Yeah, Nigel, do you remember what that he's in here somewhere, probably. Little guy.
Say.
Yes, well, sadly, we haven't held. Nobody in my family's line has held a rune in. Ever since we were brought to power, I believe. Luna, there's a little bit of like definitely a facade there.
There is a half truth of some sort going on there.
Yeah. However, I have heard that in the past, runes have been granted by the gods themselves, so maybe the gods themselves would be able to not ungrant it, but take it back?
Like if you were suddenly unworthy? If you see you went to Kapak and just like, I don't want to rule, I have no goals, I have no ambition, and Kapak would be like, see ya.
It might
But
depend
like, I
on the
already
god.
tried that. Like I said, I didn't want the rule.
Yeah,
It-
but you have ambition.
If you don't have ambition, why would you be? If you don't
Great
have
Hunter,
ambition,
you don't have ambition?
No, like of course I have ambition. Why would you become an adventurer if you don't have ambition?
Money.
Yeah, money is the thing.
That's why I did it.
Nigel's back.
Speaking of money,
Ganagel
How
is
to
not
get
back,
back
actually.
in.
He can't get back in.
Oh no!
It is magically sealed at the moment.
Nigel
It would be
reaches-
so funny
reaches-
if he was just back and everyone was confused.
reaches the door, tries to get in, can't, shrugs, leaves.
Find something else to steal.
Arisander's just like leaning on the wall, and, like doesn't even
Yeah.
notice Ganagel try to come in.
Yeah. Is there anything else to steal in this castle?
Go to the bathroom
Oh,
and
you
steal
want to
my
like
toilet paper.
explore
We're
the
running
castle, huh? Yeah, I think you definitely have plenty of time to like explore the castle to try to get something. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check while you're trying to do that.
Any chance I could do perception instead?
No, this would be investigation. You're trying to look for something. You're not noticing something like that.
low. Can he find the castle gift shop and steal us a keychain with all of our names on it?
Inspiration on this one. It's still
it.
2d8 for inspiration. right?
2d8, yeah.
16.
Okay, 16. There, yeah, you're able to find like an old storage room that has like some what looks to be like some old paintings that definitely look like they're probably worth some money. You would
Are
have
those paintings
to
by the guys who don't know how to paint dogs,
you,
so they look like little children.
you'd have to like take them out of their frames and like roll them up or something, but you could definitely sneak off with them for sure.
Sure, he like gets out his pocket knife or like his dagger or whatever, and very carefully cuts around the paintings at the edge of the frame,
Mhm.
and rolls some of them up and shoves them in his bag, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead and roll
Alright.
sleight of hand for me. I know it's gonna be like fucking 34 or whatever, but still.
Minimum 23, yeah.
Jesus
Um,
Okay,
it's
23. Yeah, I'm gonna say you're able to get like one small painting and one large painting.
All right.
That's good.
But yeah, as Waka and Talia are sort of like still talking to you guys, Talia continues on. It might depend on the god, but you might be able to talk with the god associated with your rune to see if there's a way for them to remove it. Especially since it looked like, she sort of turns to Shanty, you didn't have a full one, correct?
Shanty.
Shanty.
Wiley?
Correct.
Shanty, where are you?
I can't believe Riley's dead.
Rip.
You might be muted, bud.
Riley. You sleep, bruh?
Is your headset muted,
your
Riley?
Mike,
Riley,
call
did your power
Riley.
go out?
Might call Riley. Oh, oh!
Yeah, no, I can see you unmuting Discord, but like, I don't know if your headset's muted or something, or your microphone itself.
Riley,
Yeah, we
if you
can't
can
hear
hear us, make an annoying soundboard sound.
No! Why?
Joke's on you.
I
Your
think-
soundboard's muted for me.
oh, oh.
Joke's on you. No soundboard sounds are annoying.
Hello?
There we go.
Hi.
There we go.
Oh,
Oh.
my god.
Yes.
Okay, so apparently you saying that did lead me to the solution, which was that my voice changer mod like got disconnected from my actual microphone. So I
okay.
did do a full reply and all that, but then no one heard it. So I'll go again. What was the question?
That was Talia asking,
About the half rune, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So when I was asking if there was a way to remove it from a person, I didn't mean for me. I was asking for a friend.
I assume this is the person that has the other half?
Yeah. I think she's dying.
I-
you know how I can get in contact with Ayapa?
Unfortunately,
Yeah, I talk to the god himself. Then that's what I'll do.
I'm not a religious expert.
Hey, Luna.
Huh?
You think you could get your friend upstairs to help connect us to their sibling? Question mark. I think.
Are there any temples in the City of Light?
Well, that's the thing, right? Ayapa's like a really fucking old god. I don't think anyone really worships them anymore. Primordial lightning.
If there would be a temple to Ayapa, it would be in the City of Light.
That's true.
Luna, do you know if there's a temple in the City of Light? Oh, so true.
As you
Squint while I roll probably a history, right?
Yeah, history or religion, whatever works for you. As you're thinking, Waka's going to speak up a little bit as well. Oh wow, incredible. Waka sort of speaks up a little bit. Yes, you if you did want to go a different route, while we have plenty of arcane research here, and we're no slouches, we do work here. But your best bet might be to go to Ivernosto to look to learn what they may know.
That's what everybody's saying. We had plans ahead to Ivernosto.
We're already working on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would love to be more helpful than I am right now, but I can tell you a little bit about the history of them. And
yeah, I love history, man. Please go on.
There's some sightings that we've kept track of runes, so I don't know if that's of interest to you, but
I mean,
Luna physically eye emojis.
Any history of I don't know, runes that might be important to us, like Ayapa, Kapak, I don't know, like AC maybe?
I believe there is an island.
Oh. I like islands.
I hate the islands.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I know you do.
The makeup of our group.
There is an island that I believe has a connection to the Beast Rune.
Beast Rune.
EC raises their eyebrow.
EC, I think you're gonna like this island.
Well, I mean, I already have like a rune, and Kapak was like, essentially, like, I can't have two runes.
Well, but where
if-
there's a beast and there's a beast, so
Yeah, maybe you could hunt the beast. Also, can you have like two halves of two different runes? Because what if I went like beast mode? You know, that'd be kind of cool.
Then that's like leaving
What if-
someone else with half a rune.
It's not so
What
bad.
if Luna got the beast rune and then you like get married and then you have a little ruler beast child or something? How's that
Oh,
work?
the king of the beasts, a lion.
all right. Why
That's
not?
the
Inventing new
Sorry,
runes.
please continue.
As you guys have been talking, Waka sort of like pulls out a piece of paper and starts like writing some things down and like hands it over to you guys. I don't know much, but there is some information here. It's not it's sort of a legend, but there have been a history of talking of beast folk coming from there.
Oh, all right.
Like the bird guys? Or is that racist?
I know what you mean, but like Kenku, but like not just them.
Oh!
Like no, like
other bird
actual
guys.
like beast people.
Like lion folk.
Yes.
Like the kitty cats.
Or yes, like Tabaxi or Kenku or things like that. They seem to have a homeland where they may come from.
Oh, that's neat.
Okay.
And so we're gonna,
I
so
think-
that's like a place to go for. Is
They
that just a fun
may have
fact?
more
Yeah.
information.
Oh, sure, yeah.
We haven't been able to ever find this island. But it's
maybe Wade
also
knows.
not a high priority either as well.
Yeah. We do know of one other rune which we aren't in possession of, but
Oh.
There's a girl that we were escorting. She got abducted by a group of ne'er-do-wells. And
EC Space Towers.
Really? Do you know which one it
forced
was?
A rune on her. Unfortunately, no.
Hmm.
It was in a temple in the what the heck are the woods called? I'm sorry, everybody.
The Shifting Lands?
Shifting Lands. Yeah, the Shifting Lands.
That could be
There was like
anything.
an old
The Shifty
barracks.
Lands.
That,
Yep.
And,
you see, he like opens
and
up one of his
underneath
books. That could be anything. That could maybe be the Rune of Change, or maybe the Night Rune, the Eightfold Rune. It could be any of those. The Shifting Lands have a strong connection to the Fae.
How do you have advanced knowledge of the runes? Do you have a list of them?
I do. Yes, they're this is me, not him, thinking about what to say.
Okay. I know, Gabe, you've got a list.
Yes, I have a list. I'm trying to think of what his list would be based on. I think, yeah, okay, this is what it is. It's a history of some of the. There's this history of gods. Not the current gods that we follow, but ancient gods. Who sort of made the world.
Battle chest. Yes.
And many people believe that list, those gods are one-to-one work with a rune. And I've done some research in trying to connect those. I have many of them, and what I theorize is they're corresponding runes.
May I make a copy of the list, or are you treating this as privileged information?
I would be willing to give you the information, but if it be okay, I can tell you the runes and what gods they're connected to. My list isn't like, it's got my notes on it, and it's has some personal thoughts and things like that on there as well. It's not like just a specific list of this.
Of course. Just, if you couldn't tell, I am a follower of the Seer's Morn, and we are a fan of having as much information as possible.
Absolutely, I understand. So I'm gonna go ahead and write this list of the gods and their corresponding rune. In the lore channel.
Sick.
Cool.
As he is writing this list down for you, basically.
As he is writing,
Uh-huh.
well, actually, no, I can do this in a separate RP. Yeah, this is. I'll RP this with Fab later.
Gotcha.
You're. There's another thing. Oh, sorry. You go ahead.
Is Elphys in the room, or is that just like
Alphys is
where
in the room
you
still.
get
She's
it
been
from?
quiet this whole time.
Okay.
This is kind of above her
Alphys, what
pay
do you think
grade.
about this? This is wild.
This is kind of above her pay grade.
Mm-hmm.
But she's been listening in all this for sure.
Yeah.
Not her area of expertise, but
There's one other thing. So that group that kidnapped the gal with the one rune that we mentioned. You guys have royal connections, so you have like the secret security intel access. If you could have any help with that, that'd be great. There's Elune describes all the people because that would take so long. There's so many of them. It's a Metal Gear cast.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, ooh, that's interesting. Elune, go ahead and roll an insight check for me as you list all these.
Okay. Wouldn't they be... Because a Fonz guy, I think, had a connection to here, maybe?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
You see both Waka and Talia sort of like, as you describe these people, recognize many of them. Specifically, Waka recognizes like when you mention the orc, Waka recognizes them. When you mention the elf, Waka recognizes them. The older looking elf, I should say.
My mama?
No.
Okay, good.
The old guy with the gun.
Gunman. Glock McJones.
Glock McJones, yes. And when you mention I have to remember who else is there. When you mention the like creature as well, you get like a twinge of recognition. Talia, you get like a hint of recognition from all of them.
Talia?
Yeah.
You guys know something, don't you?
You see Waka sort of like coughs. We have had some interactions with people similar to what you've described. I believe that orc is a head of a criminal organization that may have spent some time here in the capital city.
He did kidnap one of our friends' family. That's where we made that misconnection. We got them back, by the way. We're good. He's fine.
I'm glad to hear that. The others, that older looking elf sounds familiar. I think I've seen him in court a few times.
He's like a noble?
He may be.
That would make sense. He was very fancy.
He was kind of fancy. He's on Danae's ship. How recent was he here?
Oh, I don't know. It may have been years ago, honestly.
All right. Well, oh man. Okay.
I really do. You bringing him up brought the memory back.
Well, I'm glad. Don't take my disappointed side to be like a disapproval. We appreciate your help.
No, I understand. And then that creature sounds familiar. Was it a Thrycreen? It sounds like that's what you're describing.
I
don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Whoever wants to roll a nature check can roll one.
Vibes start coming off of Penelope. She's angry about something.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
She was there, kinda.
Aloon, you know what a Thrycreen is. Florian, they're like a big bug person.
Hi. Cool.
Probably what that thing was.
They're
Aloon,
like a weird psychic bug.
You know they're like a weird psychic bug, yeah. You know, actually, Aloon.
From space.
Typically, they're like quote unquote native to Ivernosto.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you've also never heard of one quite like the one that you guys have all seen.
He's not like
Yeah.
other bugs.
He's a real character.
Mm,
And I'm saying that as the most polite thing I can say right now.
yeah.
I have opinions.
I think we all have opinions.
His name is Greg, by the way.
And Penelope is like fuming right now. She's got a big ass frown on her face.
Coming off of her head. She's so pissed.
Annie, you got steam coming out of your ears. You good?
Don't worry about it. I'm fine.
No.
All right.
I wish I could give you more information about them, but I don't know. I apologize.
that's okay. You can get one of our numbers. You can keep an eye out. The more informed we are, the better. We're on a quest to maybe stop whatever it is they're doing. Once we figure out what they're doing, we just know it's not good.
I'll make sure to inform the captain of the guard to keep an eye out for them as well.
Nuts.
I think we're done talking about privied information, and he sort of like waves his hand a little bit and dismisses the spell on the door.
Hold on, if anybody's got any more secret now. I'm just kidding. We're good.
As you guys open the door, Arisander walks back in. And Ganigel like casually strolls back in as well.
Oh, hey, man.
So,
Well-
Dave, did you get any details on that ball?
Right. Arisander looks like so confused for a moment and then remembers like, they'll be sending us the information via post. Don't worry.
I don't have a house for post.
They don't need you to have one. Don't worry. They're rich.
Okay.
Remember, they're rich.
Yeah.
They'll find us. They'll contact our agent.
They have
For them to be
couriers.
stored.
Yeah. As Waka looks over the group, I hope that I've been helpful to you all.
Yeah.
Extremely.
I wish I could have given you more information, but this is really what we have. But I would suggest going to Ivernosto, or the City of Light, like Talia said as well.
I mean, I bet we'll be stopping by both places by the end of this whole thing, right?
Yeah, probably. Most likely.
You see Talia sort of gets up. She's got like a warm smile on her face. EC, what's your passive perception?
23.
Okay, 23. Okay. Does anybody else have passive perception like that?
Probably
Not like
Like,
that.
you see, yo.
18.
I got a 19.
19. Okay, no. Okay. She'll very warmly sort of like go around and give you all a handshake. EC, you recognize that she sort of like slips something into like Luna's sleeve, because Luna's got those big puffy sleeves.
Oh.
But she very kindly sort of like thanks all of you for like the meeting, and like bids you all safe travels, and whoever's coming to the party, she hopes to see you there. And Waka as well will sort of like get up and like bow and give you guys all a greeting. I turn to Alphys. Would you mind showing them the way? And she sort of nods and walks over.
Does Waka do the Final Fantasy bow?
Yeah, he does the Final
Yeah,
Fantasy
dude.
bow.
Thank you.
Very good.
I don't remember what it was called.
But yeah, as Alphys sort of leads all of you away, Talia will sort of like wave, standing outside of Waka's office. All right, Nigel's here too.
EC like makes brief, purposeful eye contact with Talia as she walks past her.
Talia will like look at you, EC, and then like give you like the most imperceptible nod.
Oh.
Interesting.
Talk secret.
Like
Club.
all of this with like a warm smile on her face.
Yeah, EC just keeps going. Mental check-in with Luna. What is that about?
What was what about?
I saw her slip something into your sleeve.
Let's look at that when we get out of the castle. Alright, dear?
Okay.
Okay.
Luna kisses her on the cheek.
Yes,
Aw.
dear.
This is all mental, by the way. They have a Bluetooth.
Yeah,
Right.
I remember. They've got lesbian to lesbian communication.
They should really see a dentist about that.
Lesbian-thy?
Right in that L train.
To lesbothy?
Lesbothy.
Yeah,
I
to
think that's
lesbothy.
about as good as it's gonna get.
Oh,
That's
God.
pretty good.
That's pretty
So
good.
I'm satisfied with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Alphys leads you guys out, gives you guys she'll like, now that she's away from her boss and the princess, she'll actually give like Florian like a quick little hug and Ganagel like a fist pound because you guys know her.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Florian will hug her back.
Sweat, then she would be sweating.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's so good to see you guys.
Yeah, you too, man.
Yeah, you guys get to see me at my day job instead of out on the town with the girlies.
I love her.
Yeah, man, you look so cool in there.
Thanks, I
Okay.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Patrick, do not remember this person.
She's with the
The silver spoon.
yeah.
I know she looks really different when she's not on the town with her girlies, but
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, she's a part of the group.
Okay.
Did I give them a name? I don't remember.
Oh, there's the
Probably.
girlies.
the girlies.
Yeah.
Yeah, the girlies. That's the name of the group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she leads you out. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, you too, man.
Yeah, and you guys get out of the castle. And you guys go back to the city.
Cool.
I have a proposal for
Yes.
those of us going to the fancy party.
Oh, hell yeah.
I think we should go to the shop that the deed is for. One, to get fashion.
Yeah.
And two, to figure out the deed stuff.
Yeah. That'll be good.
What was two?
I'm in agreement.
Oh, just to deal with the deed.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Remember how we were all property owners for like 5 minutes?
Yeah.
You technically still are.
No, I do not. I don't have a mortgage, and my
technically
credit
you
score
can't-
is 300.
Oh,
I
technically you can't own the land. That's an
The la-
agreement amongst men that doesn't really hold up in the time.
Sorry, this is so funny. This after you guys are like walking in Central Park for a little bit. You guys or Luna, do you check out the note that you were slipped?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I.
You read it while Luna explains property to everyone, and they're just ignoring him.
Yeah.
We already tried to explain property to EC. We know she hates it.
Yeah.
That's fucked up, man. How could like one person just own the fucking ground? It makes no goddamn sense.
Your girlfriend's trying to own the ocean, dude.
Well, that's water. It's different.
How is
No,
that different?
water's
like
on top
made
of land.
It is.
You can go deep
Yes.
down enough.
Oh, dang! I just thought it was like water down there.
Huh.
I mean, there is a lot of water down there. Okay, what
Yeah,
did Luna
man.
see?
Luna,
Jeez.
it says to meet with Odessa at the Silver Spoon again, and let her know that what would she say? Let her know that that you caught a glimpse of the diamond.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, whoa?
spooky.
All right. She's not going to go immediately. You know what? She can say this easy. We shouldn't go there immediately, just in case we're being followed in some capacity, but I would say this evening, maybe tomorrow.
Is this a politics thing?
I think it's more of a fate thing than a politics thing.
Okay, I'm with you.
I'm so tired.
Not politics.
God, yeah.
I hate yapping about important things.
Babe, it's time for politics. Okay, honey.
Oh my god, someone please draw that with EC and Luna! Holy
Oh.
shit, that's so funny.
God.
My favorite parallel here is my old character Cleo dated Talia.
I
loved politics.
there needs to be a way for EC to get possessed by Cleo.
Our characters just end up together. Talia was like my first character in this whole campaign.
Must be why I liked her.
Listen, we get Greg in here, we can make it happen. I'm just saying.
I almost forgot. As
Nope.
as you guys are walking, and let me
We get mugged.
no.
Damn.
Sorry.
Security's like, wait, is that a painting?
She's so big.
I think when Luna mentions them being followed, EC's on
Alert. Yeah.
Suddenly the city is interesting. And not in a good way.
I will say you all notice
Too interesting.
Penelope's like in a bad mood now.
Oh boy.
She's
Come
like,
on,
meet
Penny,
Hey, what's
Amy.
wrong?
Let's go get something deep fried. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna, because I get one each session, 31.
31.
Penny, do you want a joint? Do you need something?
That sounds really good, actually.
Here, hold my son. This is Squidward. He's very
Here,
relaxed
I'll
to
it's
hold
gonna
on
be
to.
tight.
Right. Hello, Squidward.
Hello.
She's got a squid in the joint now.
EC, you aren't being followed physically, but you do get the sense that there are eyes on you.
EC does not like that.
It is hard to get the somebody is watching me right now vibes off.
EC looks at Luna and just has the most Yelsey squinched face.
She's scunched about it.
Yeah,
She's so
Be
scunched.
Can't believe Penelope and EC are both scunched.
Luna looks at Easy with a sympathetic face, like, I'm sorry this has to be like this.
Me when my penny is scunched.
So yeah, where do you guys head off to now?
I mean, if we got time, I do want to see one of the shows. Thorin said they're all the rage. We don't have to argue that. Auntie just wants to go to Bardway.
You guys can head to your house if you want to.
Yeah, Shandy wants to go to Bardway. Thorin said it was cool. But we can also go to our house.
I want to go to our house.
Our house.
You guys have to decide where you're going though. Not me.
Our house.
Florian wants to see more of the town, I think.
Okay.
You know what's more of the town that you haven't seen, Florian?
Yeah.
Our house.
Or Bardway.
Or Bardway.
EC will follow Luna.
Luna, come to Bardway. It'll be so funny.
Please.
Do it
Please
for the
come to
goof,
Bardway.
Luna.
Do it for the
Do it
goof.
for the bit.
Do it for the bit.
We gotta see Fantasy Hamilton.
We gotta see Familton.
And Florian's gonna be like, "That's not how it happened."
Someone's like playing Florian in the play, but as a side character. He's
That's
like
so funny.
there.
Incredible.
Fantasy Hades Town. That's the one that Yo likes.
Oh
There we
my
go.
god, I would love to see a fantasy Hades Town. I would just love to see Hades Town again.
I've heard it's very good.
It's so
You know who loves
Excellent.
Hades Town? Yo.
Me.
Yeah, it's Yo.
Yo
Yo
loves
does.
Hades Town.
Well, then I love Yo.
Hades Town is one of the best musicals I've ever seen.
Is
Oh,
it one of
yeah.
the
I
only
know
ones you've seen?
musical.
No, I've seen quite a few musicals.
Oh, you just said that in a way that was like you were being coy for somehow.
No, I mean, until I met Eileen, I didn't watch a lot of musicals, but since Eileen and I have been together, we
Oh hell yeah!
seen a lot more of them. But yeah, I saw Hades Town and loved it.
All right, someone make a executive decision on where you guys going.
We're going to see Fantasy Hamilton, guys.
We're not gonna get fucking tickets. Don't be stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
I'm gonna make an addendum to what I say. EC follows Luna to the point where they go into one of these shows and then EC disappears.
Yeah.
Oh, Nigel is not going to go see a show.
Oh, that's good. I think EC takes
100%.
Nigel aside then.
100%
Shanty leans
Nigel.
over.
Nigel
to
is gonna
Florian,
like.
are they rapping the whole time? Is that it? There's no talking.
Ari, do you want to see the movie or do you? I'm sorry. Do you want to see the house or do you want Theater Head?
What the fuck?
Hell yeah, brother!
Excuse me?
I give Ari a very serious look, like you know what the right answer is, brother.
I do think we should go somewhere where we can speak privately, whether that be our house or a busy theater.
Or the middle of our street.
That one too. That's a good one.
So the house isn't technically our house. Someone's currently parked a shop in there, but it is a shop where we can get probably cool clothes if they're there. They weren't there last time. It's really.
Oh yeah, we gotta get
inconvenient.
clothes for the ball.
For the
Yeah.
theater.
Balloon, how many times
Uh,
can you teleport?
Once per day
Okay,
across the world, entire world.
maybe we come back tomorrow, because I think the safest place would probably be in Shady Grove, across the world.
You want to go back to Shady Shady Grove for a little? I can't talk. Anyways, we can
I
just
mean, if we
go
have
back to the
to.
park and take a dip.
But what about Fantasy Hamilton?
I'm sure.
It'll
I'm
be on for
sure.
a couple more mouths.
I'm sure you can convince Wimbo to teleport you back.
I don't know if I can, man. I don't want to put old poor Wimbo out. That man works too hard.
Before we go, like, I'm all for returning to Shady Grove, but we also need to stop by the chopped cheese factory and get Thorny chopped cheese.
Oh, that's right.
True.
You know
Yeah, we
what?
can't
If we
forget
bring
that.
Thorn to chopped cheese,
Ari
Wimbo
like
would
thinks
probably
for a
come back.
second, and I'm like, if we eat at the chopped cheese factory, it's busy enough that we could probably have a pretty private conversation.
You know what? I prefer that.
Okay.
Let's go.
Who
Okay.
wants head at the chopped cheese factory?
Also, I'm
Ari
like
turns to
a
Luke.
magic blocker, so if I'm
Can
in
I
the
have cheese
conversation,
head?
it's reasonably safe.
Chopped cheese head.
Can I have chopped cheese heads?
That's
Chopped cheese
Yeah,
head,
I'm a
Jesus
huge chopped cheese head. I love chopped cheese.
Fuck me, dude. Okay, you guys go to the chopped cheese factory.
gives a new meaning to sloppy seconds. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's over in Asmodeus' kitchenette. It is busy, which is good for you guys wanting to speak in private. So
And everyone's busy getting ahead, so like no one's even listening to what we're saying.
Jesus.
I will say,
You only need a
EC,
four top.
while
Oh
you
my
probably dislike how many people are here, you do not get the sense that you are being watched while you're here.
Okay.
Whoever is watching is too distracted eating a chopped cheese.
There's a lot of people here. There's a lot of people around. It would be very difficult for somebody to try to be like stealthy and listen.
You're either eating cheese or sucking cock or both.
Oh my god, please.
I'm sorry.
Calm it down, brother.
Sucking
Listen, I'm
cheesy
playing-
cock.
I'm sucking a cheesy cock or I'm eating a cocky cheese. There's nothing in there No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Charles, call me Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Charles Entertainment.
The way I slobber on that thing.
And you'll never
Why?
know what you'll never guess what
Please.
the entertainment is.
Okay,
Please.
okay.
All right, we need to get back
Please.
on track.
Back on the rails.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Fuck.
Okay, let's have a very important conversation in the chopped cheese factory.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are sitting around the table. Luna is Penelope's looking a little like she's looking a little bit less miffed, but she's still like got a pouty face on right now.
Oh.
Aw.
And as you guys all have a chance to converse about the information that you have learned.
EC and Penelope share one dark broody corner.
That's the yeah. You guys are in a corner booth, and like both EC and Penelope are in the corner. sitting
EC,
next
do you
to
need
each
a
other.
joint?
EC
I can
nods.
spot you.
Oh.
All right. He rolls EC the tightest pack joint he can.
Nice.
Gives it to
EC
her.
looks for the no smoking sign.
Nah, hell no. There's prestidigitation
Sometimes don't mean
exists. You can
shit.
smoke.
EC just starts smoking it.
Luke covers the sign that's right in obvious view. He's like, signs only mean anything if they're enforced. And nods.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not gonna listen to the sign because I can't read.
Yep.
EC tells whoever's going to order to just get two of the largest chopped cheeses they offer.
Okay.
But on the way out, right? You want them when
Yeah.
you're leaving, not while we're eating.
And also just three of the largest chopped cheeses they offer, but one is for here.
Okay. Penelope sort of like looks around at all of you. So that was a lot of information, huh?
Mm.
Yeah.
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 There's a lot going on. You know, we still didn't get that wizard guy to look at the bark.
Oh, god damn it. I totally forgot.
Maybe
Look,
Okay, I also forgot.
I'm just saying. I think Ivernosta was our best bet for that, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
that's fair.
It couldn't hurt to ask, but like, probably won't get much out of it.
he had a good list of all of the runes. Luna, do you mind if I look over it, Luna?
Sure. She passes it over.
Mm-hmm. She's like reads all of it. Oh, interesting. So he thinks this god is connected with this rune. Oh.
You say
EC
it like
looked
it's
at-
not the case.
EC looks at the beast rune. Damn.
He's just like, damn, I missed my shot.
Yeah.
Kapak gives EC a tension headache for that.
Oh.
Look, she can't still be mad about that. EC already expressed her desire.
Yeah, so what's our like protocol with runes if we come upon them now? Is it we can all like are we looking to keep them? Are we looking to seal them away forever?
I mean,
Go ahead.
no,
We've
sorry.
only got
I
so
was just
many
gonna.
guys.
I was just gonna say, what's more likely that they kill y'all or they find where you hid it? Because like whatever is least
Both.
likely is. Oh, it's like equally likely for them to kill y'all versus find wherever you hide it.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can physically hide it.
Oh.
It might depend on the rune.
It
That'd
may
be a
depend on
trick.
the rune, but also it seems like I am of the mind that we should, if we come across people with them, we should try to make friends with them, essentially, so that
Make friends or at least warn them.
yes, stay on their good sides, because the people who we are opposing also seem to want to gather and control them.
Right.
So
And
I didn't. Sorry, I know I keep interrupting. I didn't want to say this, but I talked with Nezrin, and she had mentioned her mama was going to be going someplace for Southstone reception. Conventional messages do not reach. Do the Val the Valken, do they like live on a different plane?
I don't think
No.
so. I think they just live on
They're
an
just
island.
in
Balloon,
they're over up in Zamarozeni.
you know, I don't think you went in. I think somebody met you.
Mhm.
But you know where they live is, it's not a different plane, but there is like a separation between like regular space and their like country.
Ooh.
So they got like a weird magic kind of dimension thing, but it's like a demi-plane kind of deal.
Oh.
So I think they're doing whatever it is up there with the Valken at the current moment. Or at least the Elf Archer is. So, like, they're working out of a pirate ship and whatever that place is at the current
Well,
moment.
didn't they say that the leader of the Valken has a rune? What if that's why they're up there, is to get that rune?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's like
Yeah. Sorry, I'm kidding.
They're up
I'm caught
there
up now.
because they were working with mercenaries. That's where the mercenaries hang out.
No, but alone, like
There ain't no
Nezrin
mercenaries on Danae's ship.
like Nezrin said, her mother was going to be hard to reach, specifically in the coming days. So
you
if
think
she's
she's
going
gonna
to
be
be
there?
hard to reach, she might be going to that place.
That's a good point.
Could be. I just think that, I mean, there's known access. We met them like in the Shifting Lands, which is a port to the Feywild, which is another plane. So I think there's other possibilities as well.
I think I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Like, the elf is on a current assignment. Like, that is currently what she's working on.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we should endeavor to go there and intercept her?
I could.
Or warn them?
I was gonna say I could call Atok. He doesn't have a phone. Fuck.
Luna could probably
like
send
I
to
can.
him.
Is Atok not there?
What?
Is Atok in Shady Grove, or did he go elsewhere?
No, he's just hanging in the desert as usual. I mean, I can get to him. It's just I have to go to the desert to do it.
Well, Luna, you did meet him at the wedding, so you can sending him.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that is true.
All right,
he was
sorry,
a really drunk one.
at the vow renewal.
He was the really drunk guy with the mask.
Oh.
Yep. I could send him to him.
Man loves his cactus ale. I don't know what to tell you.
I know I'm
that juice a little too hard.
I know I'm kind of new to the group, but I think you guys should probably focus on your current situation because it seems like it's pretty like time sensitive, right?
Yes, there's
Yeah,
a time limit on Danae.
If we don't solve Shanty's situation in 2 months, Danae will die, and then also maybe a bunch of pirates might die. Which...
Well, I don't know if she's going to die in 2 months. I think it's more like she keeps being a problem in 2 months.
Yeah.
And then she'll die after that. Which is bad, and we don't want that to happen. But like,
our main lead on that is going to Ivernosto, seeking guidance and help from the council.
Yeah.
We can do that. I think we should do that next.
Agreed.
We should also get in contact with Atok and see if we can send some sort of message to the Valkeen, telling them what we know about somebody coming possibly to court them in some way or or worst case, overthrow them, try to take the rune. I would like to get some more information from them if they're willing to give it, but that can wait.
Mm-hmm. We'll give them a warning and then say, hey, can we have a second meeting?
Yes. How does that sound for a plan?
Good.
I think that's a pretty good, solid plan.
So that is a good plan. I agree, but so I didn't mean to, but like it seems like some of you wanted to go to the party. I really don't want to attend the festivity unless I really need to, but if people are going to the party, I will go.
I'm going.
So-
It's been a while.
One of the evil guys sounds like a noble. And if he's a noble worth a shit, he's gonna be there. And if he's not worth a shit, then we'll know he's not worth a shit, and we will have a table full of hors d'oeuvres to take.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like how you think.
Bare minimum, we'll be able to have free food at this party, which is, as we all know, the most delicious kind of food.
Right.
And it's royalty food. Royalty-free food.
Well, I wasn't gonna go, but now you said free food, very royal food. I'm thinking about it.
Oh, now I'm thinking Nigel should dress like a staff person so he can blend in.
Yes.
That's really
Genius.
I just want to see everyone dressed up in cute little outfits, whether they want to go in canon or not.
I mean, if you look in Pruna, I've got my ideas.
Oh hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Can
Let's
I
see.
can I ask you guys about your previous experience with Greg?
Easy and Luna make the same disgusted face. Nothing.
Yeah, he's an asshole. And he
I
knows
know
way
that.
too much.
Yeah.
A very
He
powerful
knows like
rat.
he knows like more than a mortal should know, like more than anybody should ever know.
Mhm.
It's really
Then we
irritating.
talk to AC. Penelope, you're going to like this one. When Elune made a connection with AC and we were, Arsander and I were privy to the conversation, I asked AC if, okay, this is a longer story than I thought it would be. Elune, may I share the boon from AC?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks to AC, it is near impossible for people for our antagonists, I suppose, to spy on Elune and his immediate vicinity. And I asked if that included Greg, because Greg is obviously, Greg interrupted my asking the gods back on the ship. You were all there for that one. AC essentially said that Greg is a strange case, and they would ask their, I don't know how to put it, their manager, but God, their superior, if Greg would be an exception. So that gives us a little more insight onto what he is. I think it's very interesting that he's in a different class, per se.
He resurrected my girlfriend from the dead, but not in a zombie way, in a mostly functional way, and then found some kind of weird sword and gave her a second personality. It's extremely complicated. Wait, you know my girlfriend. That's Sylph. Okay, she's not dead, by the way.
I don't think I've met her.
Wait,
She was
no.
in town. Is it purple hair? Long time. Never mind.
If you two grew up together, then you probably saw Sylph once.
Oh!
Yeah.
I almost forgot. Yeah, back in
Yeah.
town.
Yeah. She was the girl that the other guys picked on because she had little. He makes like a wing movement on sides of his head. You know.
Wait,
Oh.
so she actually died?
Yeah.
Okay, so you fake died, and she actually died, but then was brought back to life.
Yeah.
I'm so glad
Like I
I
said,
didn't
a
join
lot
the army.
happened. God, you dodged a fucking bullet.
Literally.
That's the lesson, kids. Don't join the army.
She like
Don't do a war.
looks at you guys and she like purses her lips. This is gonna sound really dumb, but I think whatever this manager decides is gonna be whatever they find most funny.
I am
Gabe.
inclined to agree.
What? Why?
Well,
Because-
you see, there's this force in the universe that we've come to know colloquially as the bit.
Huh.
And when something doesn't ultimately matter,
Hmm.
many of the gods will commit to the bit and go with
Okay.
what is most funny in the circumstance.
You know what? I can respect that.
Many times.
I can totally respect it.
I've had interactions with Greg many times before, and it's never been comfortable. And it's always been something that he's found funny.
Are you saying like Greg is on the same level as a god?
Do you know how how do I put this? Do you know how if you were to look at a mountain and you see it's like super high, right? Very tall, goes up into the clouds.
Yeah.
Do you know what a trench is? You're a sailor, right?
I mean, yeah, they're like deep pits underground where there's more water.
What would you say is more imposing?
Motherfucker,
trench?
you just had whole things. I don't know if there's ground under the water. I don't want to hear
It's
this.
deeper
Shanty.
water.
the
What are you
fuck?
talking about?
God
It's
damn
deeper water.
Fucking. Anyways, carry on.
It's the deeper part of the water, Elude. I don't know what you don't understand.
My theory is that they're like, I wouldn't even say two sides of the same coin. They're like two coins that are worth the same amount of money.
Right, so like he's a demon, not like a god. But
No,
like
because I would say a demon and a god would be two sides of the same coin.
so he's
So
like a
there's
different
fourth
coin, but
coin and two alternate sides.
he's like a psychopomp.
He's like a secret third thing.
Yeah. He's a
So there's
fucked up secret third thing.
So there's north and south, and then there's east and west. So if he's east, we just got to be the west.
Oh no, he's like up.
I understand everything.
I'm glad you understand because I barely understand and I've had to deal with this for all of my life.
Luna pats Penelope on the shoulder.
The fuck are you guys talking? Easy to smoke the joint.
Fucking Faye, am I right, Luna?
Fucking Faye.
I mean, he's not a Faye, but you know.
Closer
I'm
to
not
Faye
sure.
than
Sometimes-
other things, I guess. But,
Sometimes Faye is bugs. Sometimes it's not.
sometimes Faye
Faye
is
is
bugs.
shrimps.
Shrimps is Faye.
Sometimes shrimps is Faye.
Luna has that tattoo on her leg.
Sometimes
Shrimps is Faye. Oh, God.
Did it Faye
No,
fry
not
this
God,
one?
something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for some reason, and she like rolls her eyes a little bit as she says this, I don't think it's a coincidence that we've known each other since childhood, Alun, and I don't think it's a coincidence that we've met together now. I think somebody is watching all of this with a smile on their face.
It's not a coincidence.
Or a gas
I-
mask on their face, you know, Joey.
Don't like being an actor in a play, a pawn in a game, but
No,
I
no,
do
it-
believe you.
It's different.
Yeah, but if like we were characters in a game, like what do you think our stats would be? Like how how hot do you think we all are?
Oh,
I
Penelope
think I'm
like
20.
puts a hand on Shanty, like looks deeply into his eyes, and says, "You really don't want to go down that road."
Oh no! All right, I won't. Jeez, that's real ominous. Okay, never mind. I'm like a 10. I'm like totally normal.
We're all very sexy in our own special ways.
Yeah, we are.
I can definitely
yes.
agree
Ari
with
tells
that.
me I'm very hot, and I'm
I'm-
inclined to believe it.
I'm not. What?
Oh my god.
That's true.
You're just cool, that's all.
You're just
And being cool is hot
If you want it to be.
in like a totally platonic, non-sexual way.
Okay.
It doesn't all.
Good Nigel doesn't care.
Well, anyway, has everyone had a nice meal?
I don't think you're gonna poop for a week. That was a lot of cheese.
What?
No, if you need some
Pardon?
attention.
Penelope looks over at Luna. I think you and I should probably go speak with our mutual friend.
Yeah,
I guess
let's-
you haven't met her yet, have you?
I think I know who you're talking about. Luna pats her sleeve in so that EC knows that's what we're talking about.
Ishi looks so done.
Penelope, let's you and I go out for some drinks after this.
I think that's a good plan.
Good
Well,
talk, everybody.
This is going to be really great for my thesis.
You're gonna get your PhD.
Great material for my thesis here.
Dr. Penelope.
Mm-hmm.
Almost at $1,500. I'm rooting for
Pretty
you.
close. Pretty close.
Okay.
Maybe finesse it, like in real life. Okay.
If you guys really do want to see the play, I'm pretty sure we can get you tickets.
No.
I do.
I'm alright.
I'm fine.
Think of how many pockets you could pick, though.
But think how much white people rapping I'd have to listen to.
Oh.
You'll never escape
Yeah.
white people and their rapping, even in D&D.
I'm sorry.
That's the cultural music of the capital city. is white person rap.
Oh,
White Christian
A
rap.
lot
is
of
that what-
Machine Gun Kelly.
Poet laureate Eminem.
Eminem.
Dear.
Poet laureate Eminem. jeez.
Fucking Macklemore walks up on the stage.
Oh my god.
You guys
Like,
are
what's
causing me
up?
actual
Not
physical
less.
pain.
I'm getting psychic damage from this.
The fantasy aspect of Fantasy Hamilton is that in this universe it's all white people and one
Why is the fantasy version worse? What?
The duels are, well, the
God.
duels wouldn't be guns; they'd just be like magic duels.
Did we want, yeah. Okay. I think that's probably a pretty good place to go for the night.
Sure.
Imagine Pruna Nevena in Fantasy in Fantasy Hamilton. There you go.
She could show up if you want, fam.
Nevena plays fucking Peggy.
Oh boy.
I don't know anything about musicals, so sure.
I know nothing about
Only one
Hamilton.
and Peggy.
I've refused to learn anything about Hamilton. The only thing I know about Hamilton is that there's a My Brother, and Me reference in it. That's it.
Yeah.
There is?
There's two My Brother, and Me references in it.
There's two.
What
of
are
them?
they? That's
Yeah.
wild.
When they
at
say
some-
unless, that's a My Brother,
Yeah,
My Brother, and Me
It's
reference.
and something oh, never mind. I'm hella dead.
Oh
Yes.
Yeah,
Never mind.
That's very good.
yeah.
I
Those are the,
see.
and I think there might even be a good job horn in there somewhere.
Oh, right.
That was
Lin-Manuel doing something at like an award.
Oh yeah, he was on TV and he did that. That's correct.
Right.
Jesus fuck.
That's amazing.
I refuse to learn anything about Hamilton.
Hamilton has not aged well.
The only thing
Oh,
I know
come on,
about Hamilton is McElroy references, and then Hatsune Miku binder.
Is it just that like the fandom was like crazy and toxic, or like how is it aged poorly?
It is Obama Hope era politics,
Yeah.
the musical.
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Have
and
you ever heard of the Pounding Fathers?
I'm sorry,
I
what?
In Hamilton, it's like immigrants. Who get
Ah,
done.
Benjamin Franklin.
Applause.
Yeah. It's just extremely like from an era that doesn't exist anymore. Like
Mhm.
we are post Obama Hope politics,
Yeah.
like in this country, unfortunately, and it is just very like. That's kind of who Lin-Manuel Miranda is, though, right? It's like that's who his whole shtick is. That he's kind of that guy.
Yeah.
But,
It's very neoliberal.
It's
Uh-huh.
extremely neoliberal, and it's just a lot of like. You made the founding fathers black, but you still had them like be referred to in the show as slave owners
Yeah.
and stuff like, and also like. You're a Puerto Rican guy, like you aren't a black guy. This isn't really your story to tell.
Mhm.
From
You
In
know?
the Heights, so it's okay, right?
Yeah, I mean, In the Heights is fine because that's like a show about the Hispanic, like
Like that is his story to tell.
experience. Yeah, that is the
Yeah, I was trying to
the
inject
experience of
sarcasm
Hispanic
around
people in New York City, right? But like, no, Hamilton is very much like you're telling the story of like black colonial, or like black slaves kind of in the colonial sense, and it's like that isn't who you are, like.
Mhm.
Not your
And it's
story.
it's like relatively speaking quite sensitive about it. It's not like the worst, but also there's just there's stuff in it that's problematic, and it's just
I
very
get you.
from it.
Slavery's
It's
bad.
from an era of this country that just simply does not exist anymore.
Through the
Like,
modern lens, it is how we say cringe.
yeah, it is. It is. Oh, it's 100% pure cringe at this point.
Yeah.
Like,
Heard.
my friend had a good Hamilton story though when we got married in 2016. A few of my friends came over from the UK, and one of them was like desperate to see Hamilton. Like, was like, no offense, but if I get like tickets on the day of your wedding to go see Hamilton, I'm going to Hamilton and not your wedding.
Whoa.
And I was like, no, I get it. Like, I'm that's
Big
fine.
ham head.
Yeah, and
Real big cheesehead.
yeah, she
That's the version that's just recorded now on like Disney Plus.
she wanted
Oh, it is
to,
on Disney Plus. Yeah.
Yeah, she wanted to see Hamilton more than anything, and she went into the city one day because everybody was staying out in New Jersey, and she went into the city one day and went to the line for like return tickets, and you know, at that time, this is when Hamilton was hot shit. Like, you could not get Hamilton tickets anywhere, and she was maybe like 5th or 6th in line for like return tickets, and you would get maybe like 2 or 3 a day if you were lucky that people like couldn't come because people would do like they would cancel their funeral to go to Hamilton kind of thing.
Whoa.
And so she was waiting 5th or 6th in line, and this guy comes up to the ticket thing, and like the protocol is supposed to be that when you have a return ticket, you go to the return ticket booth, they give you your money back, and they then like give it to the first person in line, right? But this guy walked up to her in the line and said, "You look like the biggest Hamilton fan in this line," and handed her the ticket and walked.
Oh shit.
And
That's
she
rough.
was like, but he'd gone, like, so it wasn't even like she could just like go and give it to the box office because he hadn't got his money back or anything. He just gave her this ticket.
Yeah.
Damn.
And,
Lucky as
and
shit.
he was basically like, I can't go. You look like the biggest Hamilton fan in line. Here you go. Walked off before she was in shock, like before she could do anything, and everybody in line in front of her was like, "No, that's my ticket. It's my ticket. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that." And she's like, "What do you want me to do? Like, the guy just gave it to me. It's not like we went through the process and the people in the box office said the fuck the lot of you." She looks like it's the guy. It's his choice. Like, at the end of the day, he's not
Right.
asking for his money back. Like, what can you do?
It's
And
like
she
the difference between that and him giving like a personal friend the ticket. Like,
Yeah, exactly. And so she posted this picture of her in the theater with like waiting for Hamilton to start, and I've never seen anybody look more like completely gobsmacked to be anywhere. It's so funny.
awesome.
She was just
I
like
will say.
shocked. It was unbelievable, and like she didn't think it was ever gonna work. It was always like a kind of hope like and see kind of situation. But yeah, she got really lucky, and this guy gave her his
That's awesome.
ticket, and she got to see Hamilton in 2016 when it was the hottest fucking shit on the planet. So
it sucks for everyone else in line, but it's super fucking cool for her.
yeah,
Hell
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah,
In
kind of like
His favor, the set is very cool.
That's why I like seeing Hades Town live, is because the set is so like cool and dynamic and like moving.
I've never seen Hamilton on stage, but I have seen the recording of it. I have
We
seen
should
Hades
do an
Town.
RP vote.
Yes,
Yes,
we should.
Yeah.
I guess.
For EC. For
I'm gonna vote for Luna.
taking the initiative and also being so
That was a motorcycle that interrupted you, Zoe.
EC for taking the initiative but also being so done with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna vote for Good Nigel. For just disappearing in the middle of that meeting. That was very good.
Man has his
like-
priorities.
He was just like, there looks like there's some fucking neat shit to steal in here. I've got
You'll
to, I
find
owe
it.
it to myself to at least check it out. You know?
Yeah.
I can't not steal something.
Gotta go get those paintings valued. Man.
It's
Yeah.
only illegal if you get caught.
Fab, you said you
True.
voted for Luna, right?
Yeah.
I'm also gonna vote for EC for similar reasons, taking the lead. Just being like outwardly like, "Hi, we're here," and it working
good.
out very well. Very very easy of a thing to do.
I am. Who am I gonna vote for? I think Luna did a lot of good work today.
Yeah.
I haven't anything specific to bring up, but in this case, I think she did very well.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Mhm.
Here we are, Michael.
Rocking like a hurricane.
Yep.
Good Nigel.
Bet.
Oh, thank you, Michael.
You're welcome.
I actually will give it to Zoe. Zoe gets dealing with my bullshit privilege.
Yeah. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Zoe's always willing to roll with me bringing up her characters and making them plot important. Or their characters, I should say, sorry.
Listen, I'm just happy that I can establish the bit as an observed force of nature.
It's
It's really good.
really good.
Mm-hmm.
I also appreciate all
That's
of
his
you.
stand power, the bit.
Bit.
Kind of, yeah. I also appreciate all of you guys for putting up with my bullshit as well.
You're
That's
trapped
what we're
here with
here for,
us.
man.
Yeah, this is you're trapped in here with us situation.
Our bullshit. Cue the.
This is a very
the
much I'm trapped in here
communist
with you
music.
situation.
Mike's trapped here with all of us.
Mike is the one trapped in here with us, yeah.
Mike, EC could suffer a weirdly fatal accident if you want to just get out.
Whoa.
The only way you get out of this game is faking your own death. Is that what you're saying?
That is
Yeah,
not true. Nesrin went to college.
Several people have faked their own deaths and have not been able to leave, so, like, I'm just saying.
That's also
Damn, so
EC
true.
EC could go to a farm upstate if she wanted to.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's Michael.
No, I know. I really truly appreciate you guys because putting up with my like meta narrative bullshit that I'm doing.
I want to see the bullshit
Love
my
it.
friends do with their D&D because I think it's fun. Because I get to play the story with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I get to invent a story traveling bug piece of shit.
Good.
And I get to invent his fucking mortal enemy.
It's like star-crossed lovers, star-crossed haters.
Yeah.
Kismatude.
They're very divorced.
Oh my god, you're so right. They are Kismeses.
I
Their
didn't want to
theme
bring it
song,
up,
No
but, like, they
Children
really
by
are.
the Mountain Goats.
Yep.
Their hate
Lots of
truly
lovable
does go beyond a narrative.
Plus Ultra.
Plus Ultra.
Go beyond.
Actually, it's one-sided because Greg doesn't hate Penelope.
That's true.
But Penelope,
But Greg
You
thinks
took
it's funny
everything
that
from
Penelope
me,
hates him.
Greg.
Look.
I don't even know who you are.
Greg is very much.
Tuesday.
Yes, that's literally what I was gonna say. Greg is like, for me, it was Tuesday.
Yeah.
For me, it was a troll post on 4chan. For you,
Oh my
it was
god.
a mega ownsers.
Oh my god, is Greg Elon Musk?
Oh
No.
Please no.
You gotta make it a definitely not Elon Musk character for us to beat the shit out of.
He's
Yeah.
too smart to be Elon Musk.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. He's too confident to be Elon Musk.
He doesn't have 50 children or near a diamond mine to inherit.
Actually, it's an emerald mine.
God.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
On that
Elon, that I hurt
note,
your
I
feelings.
think I'm leaving.
I'm